Y'all don't know Prince. Y'all don't know Finesse Game.
Yes, sir. The God. One of the gods.
What's going on, man? How y'all doing? Welcome to Superfriends Sundays. It's a duo. We got Aquaman and Batman on right now. Let me check the chat and see who's up in here.
Yep, yo. Peace to everybody in the chat.
Talleyrand the Great, what up, fam? Talleyrand the Great in this piece. Daniel, what up? Mr.
Word.
Free Game, what up? I tried to get you, Mr. Free Game, before I got on air. Now I'm on air, so you want to chop game, then just hit me up after the show.
TTG, what up, man? What it do?
TTG, if you so tonight we talking about what is a quality woman? You know what I'm saying? So I already know if you want to get up on this one, you can get up on this because I already know you got a lot you want to say about this. But yeah, I think that guys get so wrapped up in this fucking she's a dime, she's a dime, she's a bad. Y'all don't know what the fuck that is. Y'all don't know what are the qualifications for it, man. That's
Mm.
what I want to know. Why? Because you see a woman and she got 10,000 followers and a fat ass. That's a dime. That's what a dime is. I beg to differ, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. I honestly don't know what a dime is, Afi. And I was thinking about that, man. I can't remember the last time I called a chick a dime, man. Like dime means to me means perfect. I mean, like no flaws. But I think for me, no. Let me say that differently. For a lot of people, when they think of dime, they really think about the physical. You know what I mean, and Afi, if you've been with enough women, man, you come to realize like beauty really is more. It's definitely skin more than skin deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I met a lot of pretty women, man, and there's some of the most ruthless and nastiest people that I've met, man. And the sex be whack too. Some of the prettiest face and all that it should be bland. You know what I'm saying? So for some people when they say dime, they're thinking about the coke shaped body with the nice complexion, long hair. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your type is, whatever. My thing is I can have that, but if her personality is fucking caca, nah, man, I'm good. She's actually ugly to me. Like chicks lose points because of that shit, man. So I don't even know what a dime is, man. Hopefully the people in the chat and everybody else could put us on.
I think when you get to a certain age, about 30, what is a dime to you should change because this is the reason why. Hold on. Oh, he threw me off because of his because he got a different. Hold on. Wait, I thought I just saw Talleyrand come in.
I saw somebody pop up.
Uh, I thought he did, but because I'm sending this thing off of yeah, I think guys. So the reason why I think that is this. It's because once you hit a certain age, Talleyrand the Great, what up? Once you hit a certain age, you start looking at women.
TTG, what up? Mm-hmm.
What's up, bro? What's good?
What's up? What's up, TTG? So yeah, we talking about what is equality. So I was saying that once I think you hit around 30, it should change what a dime is or what you consider to be a dime. Like ain't no woman a dime to me, man, because I know women, but there are beautiful women and there are quality women, and I think that it should change when you hit around 30 because when you're dating, you need to look at women as far as the future in the relationship between you two. So, when you're 25 and you're in college and you see a dime, it's just like there's no expectation. You just want to fuck. She's fine, and that type of shit. But when you're like 30 and shit like that, 35, she has to have qualities, man, that are worth you investing in. And that's just what I'm gonna say about that. Steph, what up? King Solomon, what up? Y'all beam up. Sad
Hey,
Jones, what up?
hey, yo, Alfie, what I would say is I wouldn't necessarily go with age per se because see, yo, Alfie, let me tell you something, man. What I believe is we have to recognize that the fact that the amount of experiences that we've had, the amount of interactions that we've had with females puts us in a different category than most dudes. All right. So you talking as if the average dude is even interacting. What I mean interact, I mean having, let's say for sake of conversation, let's say an over 5 minute conversation with an attractive woman, with an attractive female,
Mhm.
without wanting to smash. That's let me add that caveat to it. How many dudes out there you really think could have a 5, 10, 15 minute conversation with a chick with their penis in their pocket, right? And then on top of that, um, you got, like I said, you may not even think about it, or you may not even believe it. But there's guys right now our age, fam. We knocking on 40. There's dudes basically our age who are still in the single digits as far as they body count, fam. You ever thought of that? When we talking about dudes in their living room and they don't go out, they playing games all day and they, using the porn all day. What you thinking?
I ain't never thought of that because shit.
That's what I'm.
Yeah.
These are the I got time to think, man. I got time to think, man. I think about a lot of things, man. So these are the reason I started thinking like that is because I started just thinking for myself, from my point of view.
I
I
had
couldn't
sex with 10 bitches
understand.
this month,
I
so
couldn't understand. I could. You said what? Say that again.
I said I'd had sex with 10 bitches this month, so I don't know the
Do you know
feeling.
what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Now imagine, yo, Afi, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Think about this for a second. Just try to think about this for a second, Afi. Imagine at this point in time today, in 2019, that you only smashed 7 chicks in your
I
life.
can't imagine it. I can't even imagine.
Exactly. But just using logic. Hold up, Afi. Just using logic and reason, we would know that you would absolutely not be the same person you are today,
I can't
right?
imagine it, fam.
Exactly. It's imaginable. So this is what I'm saying. When you speaking out to the YouTube world, you got to realize some of these people that's listening, they some dudes that still got single digits, fam. So when you say by 30, you should know how to do, but you should have know what a dime is, or what you just said. What I would say is, I don't even think it's an age, man, because you could have a 22-year-old talking to what we talking right now, because let's say he's a star athlete in his high school and become a star athlete in his college. You know he's getting that box thrown at him all the time. And if he's a halfway smart dude and he's observant, he's gonna pick up on female nature. You know what I mean? And he's gonna be the type to be like, nah, man, it's actually the chick that actually the chicks that help me do my homework and whatever. Those are the chicks I'm really feeling more than them dimes and them thoughts over there with their titties out and all that, because they really couldn't do nothing for me. It's the chick right here that helped me realize that after I play football, I can start my own business and da 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 da. So I just say that in the end, just to end it all, what I would say is, I don't think it's an age, man. It really comes down to your experiences and interactions. Okay, let's categorize experience as sexual experiences, and let's categorize interactions as having conversations with a female with your penis in your pocket. I've had hundreds of thousands, if not more than that, as far as experiences and interactions. So I'm at a point where I look at women differently, man. But these dudes, they only know these dudes are talking about getting sex dolls. Okay, Alfie? They're trying to figure out ways to get sex dolls, so they don't even have to think about talking about females. That's where we at.
All right, CJ, what up, fam? He said, "What up, Coffee King TTG?" So TTG, you want to touch on it, and then Lawrence check in after TTG.
Yeah, man, sure. So quality, what's up to Red Pill Chauvinist, Lawrence, man? You know, I feel the homie, bro. And yeah, man, quality woman. So the question is, what is a quality woman? Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah. What is a quality
Wait,
woman?
wait, wait. The first question was, what is a dime? That's what I want
Yeah,
to know. I don't know what a dime is.
I mean, a dime is whatever you find extremely attractive, man. Like, I mean, usually dudes be simping over a dime, though, because usually a dime is any chick that's over your league or above your league. You know what I mean?
I think you
I
need to.
like that.
I think you need to emphasize that. That was a good fucking
I
point.
like that. I like that.
A
A dime
dime
is a
is
chick who you think
someone
is out of
valuable.
your league. Woo!
I like that.
I like that answer. That's who a dime is. I like that. I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, a quality chick doesn't have to be a dime. Like
Exactly.
I had quality chicks that were boring, and I cheated on them, and I was wrong for that. I'm gonna keep it real. I was wrong for that, like, because like I was bored. Because usually, like, the dimes are supposed to be exciting. Like they usually like, they more sexually active, which means they're willing to have sex with you anywhere and exciting sex because it doesn't mean anything to them. They just give it away, right? But that's exciting, right? As a man, like, you get excited because, hey, I could do it here in the park, we'll do it at the movies, we're gonna do it at the parking lot, we're gonna do it over here. All of a sudden you find yourself sexually excited and it overshadows everything else that comes with the relationship. And by the time you realize like she ain't got nothing else going on, and you need to reach a certain level in your life, and you realize like, yo, I really need to go somewhere else. It's like, I don't know who watches the show Power, but it's like when Ghost and he said, yo, I want to get out the game from a wife Tasha. He said, yeah, I don't know any old, wrinkled up, successful drug dealers. They either dead or in jail, and I want to own this club, and this could be our way out. And she said, what? They're not you. They're not as good as you. And our life is perfect. We already have it all. I want you to stay the same. Right. And he just looked at her and he was like, damn, bro, like I need to really jump ship. So he ended up getting with a childhood sweetheart who believed in him. Like, yo, I know you could be a lawyer. I know you can own this club. I know you could do this. Right. But his wife was so fine, man, and so exciting. But it's like, once you need to do more mundane, boring stuff, the exciting girl is not going to really support you on that. It's going to be like the boring chick who is a quality chick. She could be beautiful. She could be cute, but it's just not exciting, man. You got to be okay with that.
I could put that in my pipe and smoke that. I like that.
What you got to say, big bro, Lawrence D. Adams?
What's going on, guys? I got to put my mellow on today.
LDA, what's up, man?
What's going on, panel? Alfie, Tally, Red Pill. You guys are dropping some serious knowledge. So I got to put a spin on it because y'all answered all the questions up. Y'all took all the answers up. So what I say is this: every man has in his own repertoire what he thinks is quality and what he thinks is dime. The problem that poses that men miss is they look for validation from other men, whether she's a dime or whether she's quality.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
So a lot of times she might be a dime to you, but she may not be a dime to, say, Alfie. She might be quality to Tally, but she may not be quality to Red Pill. So a lot of times guys have not defined or can clear what is a dime to them and what is a quality woman to them. Once you have a clear definition that has no validation from no one else, then you can decipher break the two into parts, whether she's just a dime because of her looks, like what was said, or is she a quality woman who brings other things to the table. But a lot of times men look for external validation for whether she's a dime or whether she's a quality woman. You need to decide that before you even approach a woman or even approach her cash. Now we do it in our private chat. Oh, look at her, look at that. But is she a dime to me or is she a quality woman to me? You need to define that before you even come out the gate.
That's real. That's real. And I mean, and I feel like what Lauren said is so important is because really quality chicks, they're going to be boring, bro. They're not going to be very exciting. To like, you're not gonna be having thought sex, most likely, right? Like, there's outliers, but most likely you ain't gonna be, digging it down, and she gonna be down to do whole shit. I remember like at 21, I got with this chick, and she was dope, man. She was probably one of the dopest chicks I ever met. An artist. She painted. She did paintings for me. I have paintings on my wall that she did for me. You know what I mean? I remember we went to a party, and I'm Caribbean and Hispanic, so I'm like, yo, like bend over, touch tour, you know what I mean, on some bottom. And she was like, I'm not that kind of girl. And I'm looking at her like, I didn't ask you if you're that type of girl now. Just do it. You know what I mean? But she was like, I don't know, like I'm gonna feel like I'm a hoe or something. So it's just like, and it's not like she's like lying, because I know a lot of people on YouTube is like, oh, she just lying, and it's like she not, bro. Like she a nerd. She's cute. She's pretty. Long. She was Native American and black, so she got really super dark, but she had like long natural hair, beautiful. You know, real intelligent, went to a private art school institute. She could Photoshop. She could do all kind of different stuff, man. We used to go to Broadway plays, all of that. So it's like, you know, it was cool, but it wasn't like a ghetto gal. You know what I mean? I was, you know, you get a ghetto girl and she wanna smoke and drink and fuck. Like you're not gonna get that, bro. Like it's just different. Like even she was I was with her for like 6-7 years, and legit, like she, you know, she wanted to like make love, you know what I mean, and have candles, and she would take baths before I get to the crib, and you know, she would oil up, and I just drank some rum. I'm ready to, man, I'm not trying to do no damn foreplay. I'm trying to just get straight to the, you know, and
Yes, sir.
but she like, yo, like, you know, I want to set the mood and all this shit. And but I was young though. Like what she was doing was actually really, really dope though. Cause a lot of these ghetto gal, they just come up with the pum pum, just, you know, they don't even wash up. They just show up to your
You know what
crib.
I mean?
They just had
Word.
they just had a dude earlier on, and they just like come in the evening to see you. You know what I mean? But that's exciting to you, and that was exciting to me at some point, man. I needed to grow up and be like, yo, like I really had something good, and I didn't realize it until I let it go, and I got with all these other chicks, man, and they weren't really nothing, bro. They look great, but they weren't really nothing, like Lauren said.
So this is the thing right here. Is it possible for that quality woman to be turned out?
I believe so. Cause when he was saying that the quality chick is boring and all that, not exciting, I can agree with that to a point, because I do believe that you could bring the you know, for lack of a better term, you could bring the hoe out of a chick, man.
Most definitely, man. If you tap into her and she feels somewhat trusted,
Es- especially if you go into what Freeport was saying, Dr. Underworld was saying the other day. If you start getting into her traumas, you know what I mean, and you know, using that to your quote unquote advantage, that's another way. That's another way you could turn your goody girl into a bad gal then. But you're a bad girl then.
Yo, I get that though. I get that, but you know, usually, you know, quality chicks, they don't have as much trauma. Like, yeah, everybody has trauma, but it's not as much. But and I definitely did that. We smoked weed together. Like, I definitely dig it too. Like, I was doing my thing, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It wasn't natural to her though. It wasn't, because you know, some of these chicks being turned out so hard that by the time they get to you, they come in broken in already. You know what I mean? And
Now, peep TTG. This is what I'm saying as far as referring to Dr. Underworld. Like even a chick like that, you know what I mean? Like you never know if she got molested at 4 years old, man. She may not even remember that she got molested at 4 years old. That's how deep this trauma be going, man. I'm telling you. Now, let's say, for example, this good girl was molested at 5 years old, and you brought that shit up. And I'm not even gonna get deep into. You could talk to Dr. Underworld about that, but you basically you use that trauma. Basically, a lot of females who go through trauma when they're young becomes a fetish when they're an adult. So she becomes a little freak if she was choked out while she was getting molested. You know what I'm saying? Now she might like you. You may looking at her, you may be like, yo, nah, she don't like that rough stuff, this, that, and the third. But let's say in one night of passion, you know what I'm saying? You just like fuck it, y'all, out of the way. You just start grabbing her neck, and she start freaking off. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? Who the hell is this chick, man? I've been fucking her for like 3 weeks. She never did. So what I'm saying is, your women got different sides to them, man. Plus, the way you approach her determines who she's gonna show you. You know what I mean? Because who knows? I'm not saying that your chick in particular. I'm just talking in general now. When you approach a chick, if you approach her like the husband type, or if you approach her like, oh, she's like a good girl, I'm gonna treat her like a good girl. She might act like a good girl, but if you treat her like she's the potential one night stand, she could potentially be the one night stand, man. You
nah,
are the captain, man.
I mean, I get you. Don't get me wrong. Like, I get that. I've been with enough chicks. I know. I definitely know. You know what I mean? The thing about it is that she was intimidated by me, because she was like, "Damn, like you really like you really like a bad man." You know what I mean? She's like,
Hmm.
Usually, a lot of dudes they think, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna do all this," and like the girl, she ready for all this shit. They scared of you. Like when they meet a real NIGGA, like they're like, "Oh shit, you are a real one." So it intimidates them. You know what I mean? Because they don't really come. They're not used to seeing that. So they seeing you. You know, when they meet you, it's like, "Oh, like you're intelligent. You know, you went to med school, red pill, so you know what it is. So you smart. You know how to like speak in academic terms and medical terms when you need to."
Absolutely.
And then when you like out and you like and shorties be looking at you like, oh, you're a real NIGGA. Like, yo, like
Yeah.
it's really going now. So literally, she was like, she told me she felt like she was with three different guys. She in one. She was like, yo, you speak Spanish and you super sweet. And you also like a bad man, and then you also like you have like your American intellectual way. So she was more scared of me. So it's almost like she was apprehensive about opening up sometimes because she's like, yo,
Hmm.
like I don't know which one you want me to be right now. I don't know which side of you you
Mm.
want to be catering to right now. So there's plenty of
Mm.
times that we drank and I was like, I'll text her early, like, yo, stretch, because I had some Hennessy. I'm ready for I'm ready to dagger that and stagger that. You know what I mean? I'm ready for it.
Hmm.
So just stretch. Don't put on no damn candle. Don't do none of that shit. But she had her preference though. Her preference was like, yo, like she want to set the mood and she want me to talk Spanish in her ear and all of that. Like that's what she preferred from me though. But there's times that she had a glass of wine or two. When women drink, that's when they lose. They don't want no fucking foreplay and shit. But when they not drinking, they're not under influence or anything. They need to kind of get out of their heads. Women are very mental, so they got to get out of their mind, and it's harder for them. It had nothing to do with you as a man. It's just harder for the women to get out of her mind and to relax and not think about stressful shit. Like that's why you got to do all that stuff with women because they in their minds and they in their heads and they going through a lot of they goofy sometimes. So yeah,
Sometimes. Shit.
I think what's important here is also bring up another side of this. Once you had your fill of all the kitty cat you can get, and you didn't had it upside down all around in the corner, back in the woods, on the couch, on top of the TV,
Yeah.
sooner or later, you're gonna want that, but you're gonna want a quality woman because of where you are going.
Yep.
And you want someone that's gonna be that capsulated, but also a quality woman who's there to assist or helpmate in your vision or your purpose and where you're going. And like you were saying earlier, a lot of guys are still on 1, 2, 3 chick, while you talking with 4 guys on this channel who or on this panel who's been in more than 4 chicks. So we're talking from a whole different plane. But at the end of that, Tyler, I think you talk about it. You talked about it before when we were all together. You get to a place where you need that woman that's going to serve you not just in the bedroom but on multiple levels. There lies the quality woman. How does she serve you in your end game? We all can say 1, 2, 3, go out. We can go out right now, go somewhere, and we can all pull somebody right now. But where is the quality woman that's going to serve you into which your purpose? Because your purpose is not just your dick; it's what's in between your brains, or what not between in between your ears, your brain. Where are you going?
that's a fact, bro. Because what's crazy that woman I had at 21, she was dope, bro. She was dope. Like, and I had like hella women in my lifetime. And she was dope. Even though she was a good girl and I was bored sometimes, it's because I was young though. I was immature. Like I was on that, like, yo, I'm trying to be a bad man and fuck around and party. And I was still fucking with girls. And she knew about it, bro. That's crazy. Like she knew I used to go to the parties with her and get numbers at the party, bro. Like she'd be like, damn, like because I was just really bad. Like she was like, yo, you really are like you are wild ass dude. Like she just knew it. So in a way, she's kind of cool with it. But at the same time, she's like, yo, I know you're trying to go to school. I know you're trying to do all this extra other stuff. And she was an artist. She was a painter. We did a lot of really different things. I think I will appreciate her now more than when I was younger. And I feel like when a guy don't have as much experience, he won't really appreciate the good chick because you really haven't had enough girls to even know what's really useful for you and what you're looking for. Like right now, I'll probably appreciate that girl more and I'll probably like take her to the next level. because I know more. You know what I mean? Like, I know where I'm going. I'm more sure of myself. And I know what it's like to be a man. Do you know what I mean? Like, because a man is more than just money or lack thereof. It's really like an internal thing, and I kind of know so much more about it. You know what I mean? So I feel like, yeah, he was cool, but I kind of needed that experience to know what works for me. You know what I mean? And what's quality for me, because we used to bounce ideas of each other, have a book club. But it's crazy that I was in community college at the time, and she was at a 4-year private school, and I bagged it same way. What's crazy is that I bagged it because I was trying to. She had a Panamanian friend that I was trying to smash. So quick story time. Shorty tell me, yo, I was writing a paper, so she like, yo, I'm home alone. That's the Panamanian friend. I'm like, word? That's the fastest paper I ever wrote in my life. Right? Like, pull up to the crib, I'm ready. So she started fronting on me like, oh, like, he's home and she's doing all this talking. And I'm like, yo, what's up with the extra talking? Like, I knew, like, I'm thinking it's time to, to dig it out like it's gold in there. You know what I mean? So I'm just like,
Yeah.
what are you doing? She cooking and all this other extra stuff, and she talking to me about other dudes, and I'm like, yo, like, you think I'm your friend? Like, I'm really here to like catch the like, what are you doing? You know?
Yeah, start talking about the dudes. There we go.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm there, like, so she's talking, and as she in the middle of the sentence, I'm kissing up on her in the kitchen. I pick her up, put her on the counter because it's about to go down. Like, fuck that shit. Like, I'm not trying to hear that bullshit. She telling me she dealing with 3 different dudes. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about this shit. Like, I'm trying to definitely get it in. So she's like, no, my roommate is in there, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck up? So I'm about to dip. Yeah, I'm about to, it's about to be a dub. So I'm like, yo, listen, I'm about to say hello to your guest, because in Costa Rica it's rude to walk into somebody's house and not say anything to other people that's there. Like, that's a very American way of being. Like, you go to somebody's house and you don't say shit. You usually go to people like, how you doing? My name is such and such. Because you're in their space, right? It's just like common courtesy. So my girl at the time, the one that became my girl, she was her roommate. So I went, and the Panamanian was like, no, don't. My roommate don't want to be talked to, all the extra shit. What I realized is that she didn't want me talking to the roommate because,
The roommate probably liked you.
yeah. So I go to the room and I say, how you doing? Hope everything, sorry, I'm in your space, blah, blah, blah. And I started making jokes with her, and we had chemistry. And guess what? I jumped ship immediately. Like, on the spot, I stopped talking to the Panamanian girl. Like, I was giving all the attention to, like, my girl at the time. So I'm making fun of her forehead. Like, yo, you got a big ass forehead. Like, so you must be really smart, man, because that forehead is like Tyra Banks level. So I'm clowning her. We going there. She's like, what? You got a mango head. I'm like, don't hate on my. So we like really going in. What's crazy that she invited me out. She added me on Facebook. She said, yo, let's go to lunch. So, and then we've been together for like 6 years. That Panamanian girl was salty the whole time, bro. Because she could have fucked with me. That could have been us. But like, you fucked up because you out here fronting on me. So she got married, got divorced, all kind of messed up stuff going on with that chick. And I'm like, man, I dodged a bullet with that one. But like I said, man, she was dope, man. She was really, really cool. I just felt like because I was doing all kind of wild shit, man. Like, she was a dope chick. She was too simple for me. And sometimes good girls or quality chicks might be simpler though than the tots. The tots are very complicated, complex chicks, man. They have ton of trauma, ton of sexual partners, ton of fucking dudes' energies. Some of them be smoking excessively, drinking too much. Like, my girl at the time, she wasn't doing none of that. She will go out with me. She invite me everywhere. And I'm like, yo, trying to be on me all the time? You damn, like, go do some shit. But I didn't realize because I was so young that that's what quality chick's supposed to do. She like, yo, I'm going out. I don't want to go nowhere without you type shit. And it's not because they're trying to control you. Is because you're like their world for a while. You know what I mean? And
Yep, your daddy.
You went out? Oh. Yeah, I feel it, man. You definitely have to be at a different places in your life. Like, shit. Earlier today, man, I was on my Instagram. I was kicking it with one of my bitches, man. She like my creative bitch. So she like pain and she give me good ideas. And like she's one of the chicks who is mentally stimulated. Just like she cook real good and stuff. So we kind of wrote down ideas for her to get a food truck or food catering and like a menu and stuff. So like that's the type of shit we do. We don't just go on dates and fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like so, like my creative chick, man. So you know,
So
and she
so
and
we
go ahead.
go ahead. Now I was gonna say we talked about what a dime is, or the question of what a dime is. So I guess the question now is what is a quality chick? I mean, I guess that's what subjective. I think that's the right word. I
Yeah.
mean, quality chick is based on each person, right?
Hmm.
So the quality chick to me might be different for a quality chick to you. You know what I'm
Yeah, it depends on your standards, but I do.
saying?
Why tell her I ain't looking like that?
Yeah. Well, oh, you disagree? You think quality chick goes across the board?
I mean, because we know what's not quality.
Yeah, right. I know, but let's say, for example, a quality chick to me might be somebody who runs a business. You know what I mean? Where a quality chick to another dude might be a chick who likes to stay in the house and cook and clean. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has different things. Like this dude's out there who does not want their woman at home. I would like my woman at home taking care of the crib if that's the life that I chose. Cause I feel like I can handle the world, you handle the crib. But again, we in 2019, people don't even want that shit right there. They're worried about they wife at home doing other things. You know what I'm saying? So quality is different everybody to everybody.
Let me say this: Big Bertha is not quality.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
Big
that
Bertha ain't
clear.
even healthy.
Big
You can't.
Bertha is not because see what's going to happen is the women come back and listen. Well, I'm quality, baby. Quality has some qualities that makes my dick rise.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah,
that
it's
clear.
important.
See,
Important.
that's the limpest text. We got to make sure that that test works. So Big Bertha, that's my grandmother's name, but but Big Bertha is not gonna cut it. So everybody, a lot of people say, well, she's quality, she's this and that. No. There still has to be some level of attraction there and some
Yes.
level of sexual attraction there for it to be quality. See, we'll knock it out of there and miss. It has to be a woman who is complete for you.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
Don't get it twisted now. I want y'all to remember, don't get caught up with Big Bertha. And I'll
So that
text you on
means.
Instagram and I see her arm and a piece of chicken wing
Oh.
to see quality.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
So that means quality goes under mind, body, and soul. Her body got to be right. Her mind got to be right. Her mind got to be quality. Body got to be quality, and the soul got to be quality. Pretty much. Is what we're
Right.
saying.
And this the other thing. This that's funny, but it's so true. Most guys are not honest about what they like in a woman.
Mm-hmm.
They like what other people like. I have to say this again. If you like Big Bertha, it's okay.
Yeah, I know cats who like
The
big.
LDA. I'm about to say, I got two cats in my crew, right?
Hey,
every chick.
but
Go
I
ahead.
want to say this because like I remember Tyreek Nasheed said this. He was like, no, he's like only broke niggas like big chicks. I disagree. I know dudes who like big chicks for real. They embarrassed about it and they like it. Like it ain't I don't like it, but I'm just saying like he said that before. Like yeah, if a dude like a big chick, she just ain't got no money. No, like some dudes just like they got fetishes and shit, fam.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
like no skinny chick. I can't do no bones lug and harmony chick.
Hey yo, LDA. Let me say this though, LDA. Thick is my choice. You know what I mean? I've been smashed 90% of the chicks I smashed is thick. But I tried, something a little smaller. Yo, this is what I'll tell you, LDA. It's almost like, you know what I mean, you in the gym, you putting up, 300 on the bench. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's your max, whatever the case may be. Then you start dealing with these little chicks. It's almost like you're tossing up the 300 pounds down like it's nothing. You know what I mean? Where you would need two hands to do a particular move, now you only where you would need two arms to do a particular move, now you only need one arm now. You know what I'm saying? Because all the logistics is all different now. You know what I'm saying? Like where you could like lift the chick and throw her on the bed. Now you can suplex her, like even like literally throw her in the air and she's flying. You know what I'm saying? So what I would say is give it a try. I'm not saying you got to get with a pencil chick, But like I like to get with like what I call slick chicks. They slim, but they still thick. You know what I'm saying? They still got the curves in the right spots.
Yeah,
LDA, try one of those. Try one of those after them thick chicks, bruh. It's a whole new life, man.
Those are the volleyball players, track runners. You
The
know,
tracks, yes.
the dancer chick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dancers, yep. You know.
Yeah, like in the Caribbean, where it says she maga, which means she's skinny, but the pum fat. You know what I mean? So sometimes those slim girls, man, the punani, be serious. The thick girls is cool. I had a situation with a thick girl, man, where like I was clapping it from the back. I was giving her back shots, and I smelled my shirt, bruh.
What it smell?
What it smell like? Water, cheese, what?
Bruh, it's like sometimes all that ass, man. They don't groom it well, man. They don't take care of it. But man,
bueno.
it's like and I had the shirt on. Thank the Lord, man. I had that shirt on, so they didn't touch my skin. You know what I mean? But I did this, and I was like, you know what I mean? It's like some of them, like some chicks that have those fake booties, and they look like a chicken thigh from the back. You know what I mean? They got some pencil ass legs, you know, and their butt is like out here for no reason. And some chicks be having like they too thick, like they jiggly. You know what I mean? So I like a chick that could exercise. You know what I mean? I like like you said, girls. I like my favorites.
Hey, shout out to Flowmaster for the super chat. He said he passing around the Sunday offering plate. Yeah, pass that around. Y'all motherfuckers put y'all super chats in there, man. If y'all got a good question, man, y'all super chat it, man, and then y'all can get it answered and get it all attention from 5 cats who got expert level game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, man. But right now, what up, DD? What up, DD? Stefan, you check in. What you think?
Yeah.
What you think real quick? Stefan just popped on. We talking about quality chicks or what is a dime? Whichever one you like.
Yeah, what's good, Steph?
Excuse me. Excuse me. What's good to the panel? What's good, everybody? Quality chicks, shit.
Yeah, I just finished listening to that fire ARC drop. Shout out to him. The shit was flames.
Stop.
You hear it? You hear him, right? All right, no doubt.
Don't start.
No doubt. Uh-oh.
Don't
Go
start.
ahead,
Yeah,
go ahead.
Don't dare me.
But a quality woman, that's subjective, man. You know, every man has a agenda on what he wants done in his life. I feel like a quality woman is a woman who can who can benefit your life exponentially. It's not necessarily her appearance. It's not necessarily can she make you bust, because any bitch can make you bust, but that's not quality. Like, you know, quality like is can she bring you in some sort of revenue? You know, I talked about this on my Patreon. Actually, I uploaded this video today, but I like to get more into detail with this because this is a Patreon drop as well. What men have to realize is that when you're trying to get exclusive with somebody or just really want to like take somebody serious, they have to add value to your life. No matter if she's a 7, 8, 9, or 10, like what can she add valuable to your life? Pussy is not valuable. It's not. Because we can get that anywhere. Money is valuable. Bringing assets in is valuable. Bringing a skill in is valuable. You know what I'm saying? Pussy don't make your life better, but the money that she can bring in can take some worries off of you. It can make your life better. When she cooking your meals, when you got to hurry up and go somewhere right fast, that can make your life better. That can save you a couple bucks in your pocket. So when we're talking about quality, it's subjective in my opinion, if that makes sense. Because certain dudes, most dudes in this world think a 10 is quality. She got a fat ass, she got big titties, oh, she quality. Like, but the bitch can't cook, bitch can't read, bitch can't count money, can't save money. You give her.
The bitch ain't even open her mouth yet. The bitch ain't even open her mouth and she a dime.
She can't fuck, she can't suck. I mean, that ain't quality, but I'm saying like most of these 10s can't fuck, can't suck. So she can't please you in that area. She can't count money. You give her a G to put up in the bank account. She spend it, but she lying say she lost it. You know what I'm saying? She don't know what an LLC is. She used to. So it's like it's just a lot of shit, bro. You know, you can't teach her shit because she's so stubborn. So it's like
That's
you
real
want to
shit.
fuck with bitches on your team that's going benefit you. And whether she's an 8 or a 10, that doesn't matter. G.
But Stefan, what if somebody say, well, you just talking shit because your chick is nice, so that's why you talking shit because she nice looking. Now what you got to say about that?
But she wasn't always nice. I make her nice.
Oh,
I have to just show my face for that one. Shots fire. Bullet.
So
Proceed.
I see. I said
Point out the lie, though. Point out the lie, though.
But that's
I
what
set
people
him
have
up
to
for that.
understand.
Point out the lie.
That's how. Just like I talk about self-improvement, right? You have to be so cold that you can make your point guard cold. I'm the coach. So any bitch that come in my life is trust me, she's going to upgrade. If she's a 7, she's going to get to an 8.5. If she's an 8, she's going to boost to a 9. I make her life better. I do that. Do you now? In order for you to do that as a man, you got to be a cold motherfucker.
Nah, but real shit. What makes a good woman is that she listens, man. And real shit. I love black women. They're my favorites. All of that, but they don't listen, man. They one of the hardest listeners out there, man. Like they would.
Where your chick from, Tally?
Her family is from Jamaica, but she's an American, right? But even the chick I had before, she was Native American and black. She was dope. Like they were both really dope, but for different ways, right? You know, they're not the same people, and I don't pretend that they are. But you know, and I like them for different reasons, both of them, right? But at the same time, it's like they don't listen, man. Like they feel like they want to be right, and the thing is, you know, it's not about being right. It's about being right with honor and respect, though. And if you don't really have that, it doesn't make sense. And being right is both of us collectively moving towards who we need to get, not you winning an argument. You know what I mean? And this is what I have to tell my chick, real shit. Every chick I ever had, I'm like, since you know better than me, you lead me. It's 4 quarter, 24 seconds on the clock. I'm gonna give you the ball because you want to be you think you're the franchise player. So show me what you can do as a franchise player. But you give the ball, they don't want to take the shot. And I'm like, so if you're not going to take the shot, then shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? You don't give the ball to Kobe and, you know, okay, Kobe, you taking all the shots. I want to take, okay, Kobe, give it a shot. You're not shooting. It's like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, take the shot. If you know better than me, then you take us where we need to get. You be responsible then. And they can't do it, bro. They don't want to do it, and they legitimately cannot do it. So, but it's when that chick don't listen, that is absolutely against her quality, man. And it's sad that most women of color really feel like they know better than you.
Because they feel like, you know, they alpha females, even though there's no such thing in the red pill life, right? There's just women. But, you know, alpha female, those women are just either big. If you own a business, they are very, very beneficial for business. Very beneficial. If you own a business, if you run a restaurant, or you know, you can use, they're very good. But for a relationship standpoint of view, or you just fuck them hoes or friend zone, because they feel like they have to be in control, and no woman in this world, not even my mama, is gonna fucking control me.
This is the thing, bro. And what's the funny saying is true, because I remember when I left the chick that I was with before. She was super dope, so the coolest things ever. The women in my family came to me and they were like, how can you leave a girl like that? Where else are you gonna find a girl like that? And I'm like, because I'm a man, and I said, I get a better one than that. And so they were like, oh, don't disrespect women like that by saying you could get a better one. I'm like, you disrespecting me by telling me what I cannot get. You can't need to disrespect me saying how am I gonna leave that? Like, you dating her, like you bet, like, okay, you see, I could get her back just for you then. So she was like, oh, that's disrespectful. And I'm like, you disrespecting me right now. Get out, like, what are you talking about? I get a better one than that. And I did with my current chick. So now they're like, oh, okay. But the thing about it is that as a man, you gotta let your nuts hang. And the one family, they don't want you to do that. Like a lot of women, they just hate you as a man completely, and they hate everything you stand for. And it's even that book, The Manipulated Man, like the women are gonna just stand up for other women. So they really don't want you, because as a man, you gotta have a level of arrogance, a level of ego, a level of swag to just to reach your goals. Like you just need that level of confidence. So if I act like, oh, I can't get a better chick than that, like my ego and that swag is gonna be gone, and I need to always have that. So what they trying to do, your mama, your aunties, or they will kill all of that, bro. They will
Mhm.
kill all
They
of that, and they
they
will
will
have
keep
you
you.
as a boy
They will
all your
keep
life.
you. They will keep you in the scarcity mindset of what he just said. You gonna really leave her like that? Like she's the one. There is no one. There is no one.
Hey, Richard Cooper made the dopest video about that. Well, you probably heard that long time ago. Entrepreneurs in Cars. He made one. What's the one?
Yeah, I definitely heard that one. Richard Cooper, yeah, definitely. But like what we have to understand is women they hate a strong man, fam. A man that has backbone, a man that's assertive. They like it,
Tell them
but they
why. Tell
hate
them
it.
why.
They
Tell them
like it,
why.
but they hate it. They hate it because fuck, I can't do shit to this nigga. Fuck.
Exactly. I
Damn.
can't control this motherfucker. Damn.
It's just like
Hey,
it's
You
hey,
just
gotta
like
see
if
through
you
my bullshit. Damn.
it's
hey,
just
hold,
like if you hooping G. You locking this nigga up 94 feet all game. You think he not gonna be frustrated? God damn, I can't go nowhere. Fuck. I go left, I go right. He right there. He all up in my shit. That's how some of
Nigga
these
is
women
right
feel, fam.
there.
That's how some of these women feel. And you got to stand 10 toes down on your fucking masculinity. Don't never, ever compromise your manhood. Never,
And
ever.
your family is the worst one. I'm
Oh,
telling you,
yeah.
bro. Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
grew up all around women, and I really don't know how I'm not a butty boy, because they will really keep you on some bitch level shit, like a child, bro, forever. And they be like, oh, don't be like this man. And it's funny because growing up, I keep hearing, don't be like your father, don't be like your uncle, don't be, look, he ain't shit, he ain't nothing. Oh, look at your cousin, look at your brother saying shit. I started to realize, man, every man in the family ain't shit. This is interesting. So now it's like I'm trying to do my own thing. And I remember like my grandmother, she kept bringing like hella people to the apartment, and I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get a job, I'm trying to do shit. Can't be bringing like hella dudes. Like we in America, like we don't live like you acting like you ain't got your papers. Like what are you doing? Like just do just you got to do this shit the way Americans do it, man. Like you don't be inviting all these people into your crib. What are you doing? So she's like, oh, like you're mad ungrateful. I'm like, I'm mad ungrateful. Like look at what you're doing. So now she's saying like, well, like so they want you to get your shit together, but they want you to also like do what they say, and like, and I'm
Be
Exactly.
a
like,
cuck. Be a cuck.
They want you to always be under them, man.
yeah. And what's crazy is
If you
that, bro,
become,
like
they know if you become a man that they can't control you. They can't speak to you anyway
exactly.
no more.
But the thing is, I was a man since I was a kid. People couldn't control me, so I would just leave the crib anyway. I'll do whatever I want since I was like 13. Like people have no control, but they use other things to keep you. Like they have you like, oh, like you owe me, or like I did this for
Yep.
you, or
Yep.
or I or
Yep.
I I brought you into this world, and I was like, you didn't bring me into this world. You carried me. Yeah, you need to cut that out, man. It's ridiculous.
hey, I
But
like that. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. You carried me. You ain't
She
bring me
always
here.
hit me with that too. I brought you in this world. I've been telling my mom like that ain't the excuse to just say anything you want just because of that. Like,
yeah, well, what's crazy is that, like, it's funny because now you start to be a man and you're like, yo, I want to be a man. I need to do what's necessary for me to get to the next level. And they're like, well, don't be like this, man. My dad just died recently, and they were like, oh, how you feel about your dad dying? I'm like, don't ask me that shit. You just told me my dad wasn't shit. You told me not to be like my dad just last year. You don't ask me how I feel about him dying. Like, what do you mean? It's not your place to ask me shit like that when you just told me not to be like him. I don't be like that. And I have to tell my grandma and to her face, you don't know what a good man is like. The last time you were with a man was 40 years ago. Like you don't got no man right now. And she was saying shit like, well, if any man, I'm not with no man, because if they want to make rules, they got to get their own place. And that's why I need to move out, because I said that includes me, right? That includes me. I can't make no rules because any man got to get his own place. So now when I got my own shit, she was like, oh, you know, like you could stay here indefinitely. And that don't make no sense. I can
Right.
stay here indefinitely, but I can't make my own rules. Like that don't make no. You want me to be a child for the rest of my life? What are you doing? So you know, not it, even me dipping was a fight, bro, because they don't want you doing none of that shit, man. They don't know. They can't teach you how to be a man. They can't show
Nope.
you what a good man is like. They never had a good dude. And these are good. And I used to think my grandma was a great woman. She could cook. She could clean. She'd be working hard. I'm thinking, damn, how come nobody's scooping it up? But now as I got older, I got to see what the men are seeing. And I was like, oh, this is why you could cook, you clean, all that shit, but you really want to be
Right.
rude to these dudes. And that's
Yep.
why they be dipping. Because granted, some of these dudes ain't shit, but you making that selection, which means that you ain't sign of mine when you choosing these guys either. You know what I mean? So if a guy's a drunk and a drug addict and shit, and he spit game at you and he bagged you, that shows that you it's not a lot of game required to get at you. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like I don't
Yep.
blame him for it. I'm not gonna blame the dude. Like if I see a chick and I could spell a little game and she gonna just give it up, like I don't respect her already on that. Like it's just all the game I gotta use to get you. Like, you know what I mean? So it's really when you start to see your family objectively,
I love when
that
they say that,
you
fam.
start to see them like, yeah, you really make shit.
Real quick, Josh T, shout out for the super chat. He says he's paying my dues. Please leave the replay up tomorrow. I know it's fire. Well, I want to tell you, Josh T, I will send you the replay in your DMs. I'm not leaving shit up because y'all need to get up on this Patreon, and that's where I'm dropping the Philippine series at too. I'm not dropping that shit on YouTube. Y'all niggas got to join this Patreon.
And y'all niggas got $5 or $10 to invest in a fucking Patreon, G. Real
That's what
fucking
I'm
talk,
saying,
dog.
man.
Dog, that shit is ridiculous, fam. Real talk. That shit is ridiculous, G.
$5.
$5, fam. You niggas be I know you niggas still be simping on the weekend, fam. I know y'all be smoking weed, be buying, nickel bags and
And
shit.
shout out to Steph for the super chat. He don't
You know
even
what I'm saying?
yeah, he on here. So if he's super chatting, y'all need to super
Man,
chat.
y'all
On
niggas
the
need to super
Patreon.
chat, fam. Super chat $3, $4, $5, G. You know what
Y'all
I'm saying? That's it, fam.
get up on the
That's it.
Patreon. Y'all want these videos, man? Because Lawrence, you see my pullback, man. I only got like 20 videos.
Yo,
Man.
pull back.
I was just about to let me drop two things because you guys said something.
Hey, I took them all down, man. I left y'all
I'm
like maybe 15 of them things, man. Y'all better
What's
watch
good?
the hell out of them.
What's good, LDAG?
What's going on? What's going on? Let me cover two things. You guys brought up some two. I'm gonna bring up.
You seen that, Lawrence?
Huh?
Seen that?
Yeah, because what we talked about. I'm gonna hit right on that in a few seconds.
Okay. Go ahead.
The first thing is this: when she controls you, her pussy dries up. When she can't control you, her pussy gets wet.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just very simple.
Say that again.
Stop getting some papers out because Lawrence is about to bless y'all. I could already tell. Let me just put my feet up.
When she controls you, she has no sexual desire. There's no drip factor that happens. When she cannot control you, guess what happens? You are a challenge to her. I keep telling men, and I'm going to say it again, you must challenge the woman. When you challenge her and she cannot figure you out, it's going to make her drip. Please understand that. The other thing I want to get at, with all these content creators, I feel like I got my belt out.
Uh-oh.
With all these content creators, I'm starting with Red Pill. Your information needs to get on your information needs to get on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
You got too much. Send them over to Patreon. You need to get what you dropped in our private group about what you know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
They need to pay you for that.
Mm.
It's time out. Listen, this is the problem. I almost wanted to cuss. It's Sunday. I was at church today. I'm gonna shout it, but I need to say this. People want this for free, but don't want to pay for it, and don't realize why it don't work because you ain't gave nothing towards it. You ain't gave nothing towards this. They want all this free game. Oh my God, free game. Who's on fire? I love it. It's free game.
Say it again. It's fire. I love it.
Hey, they have free game. I love it. They got free game. Oh my God. He's gonna say something else. Oh my God, it's gonna work. You guys are addicted. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what it is. This is I'm gonna parallel this. The reason why you want free game because you're in a scarcity mindset. And you want something for free, but you want to have the abundant mindset when it comes to women. It don't work.
Nope.
Yeah, and real shit is also like YouTube algorithm is getting out of hand. So they actually monitoring chats and stuff like that. They're shutting down videos, making people like not aware of certain videos as well because they start to see they really monitoring chats. Like that Big Brother shit is getting hella real here on YouTube. Like they monitoring.
You know, Tyler, I don't be getting I don't be getting notifications a lot of times when I put shit out.
That's why everyone, even me, I'm guilty. I'm number one on the list. Public Enemy number one. Pull your content onto Patreon. Make these Negroes and Negroettes pay for what you got. Because what you have is a price that you pay to get this content out. If you do not, they're 20. There you go. Mr. Jackson just put $20. What's up? Alfie, panel, mods, chat. Couldn't support from the phone, so I hopped on the Mac.
And
Good.
got the back.
Appreciate that.
There we go.
It's Mac game.
Shout out to Mr. Jackson, man. I just want to say something real quick. What I was saying is people got to realize when we saying the super chat, when we saying go join the Patreon, it's not necessarily for it's not for us to be able to go buy a mansion, man. You got to realize until you invest in it's basically investing in yourself is pretty much what I'm trying to say, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not this money, like I said, to put us in a mansion. It's so that you could do that action. It's like it's a give and receive flow. You got to give in order to receive.
My super chat is just building. I ain't cashed the super chat check yet, man.
But that's what they probably think, man. They probably think you driving a Maserati now because you got all these super chats all this whole time. Now it's not about that, man. It's about ebb and flow, man. You know, give and receive, withdraw deposit. You cannot expect a deposit from the game if you're not. You cannot expect a deposit in the game if you never made you can expect to withdraw from the game if you never made any deposits. So let
me just break it down to y'all cats like this. So y'all like Netflix, right? Y'all get unlimited shit to hella fucking movies all anytime y'all want. So Patreon is the Netflix, niggas. So basically, when you on the Patreon, you get videos because you signed up for it. That it's the service. Like YouTube, y'all motherfuckers, I could just do shit whenever I want to. I can't go 2-3 weeks without dropping a Patreon video.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm obligated to.
Yeah, and what Afi and everybody's saying is real shit. Like, listen, I stopped making videos because y'all niggas ain't smart enough for my content in the first place. I'm sorry, y'all not. Now, I'm not talking about the panel. I'm talking about the audience. Y'all niggas too damn ignorant. So it's like, yeah, this shit don't make no sense because you ain't even trying to grow. You trying to bitch and complain. Oh, he got a jawline and this is because his face is this. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, fuck out of here with that shit. Or like, oh man, this guy. And y'all just really into the drama and fucking beef, and you really can't do that shit in Patreon. Oh, because niggas could see your face. Like you ain't gonna be beefing when you paying for shit. Like what the fuck?
Exactly.
Like, dumb. You know what I mean?
Did you say Mo? What? Oh, okay. Sorry.
You know, it's funny because dudes, because it's free, they get to beef. You know what I mean? They get to be like, oh yeah, this other content creator said this shit. What the fuck you looking like coming to my channel telling me what another man is saying? Just do what that man said then.
Hey, Tally, just the other night when we did Lawrence and BOA did the mob, right? Some cat was on there like, y'all 30 minutes late. Huh? You paid to be in this club or what, nigga? Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, really?
Wow. You know why? You know why? I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Because these dudes are used to getting things for free and they have a freaking welfare mentality. There's no more cheese over here.
And what's crazy is that they're getting free shit and then they beefing about it. Like, oh yeah, it's like they want to be dramatic about the free shit they getting. And honestly, bro, if you want to just talk to girls and like just read How to Win Friends and Influence People and The Art of Seduction, and that's it, bro. Like you could just go talk to hoes from there. But you obviously want a personalized touch. Like they not talk about quality women and dimes and all that shit in these books, right? You obviously getting like they're not talking about life experience, none of that shit. But if you just want to like
reality,
yeah.
On this channel, we only talk about self-growth, y'all. If y'all realize that, we just do it in a slick, charismatic way. But we never say this is the pickup line. It's if you want some ass, say that. We don't talk about shit like that.
That corny ass shit.
Or do we get into beefs with other content creators over a word, 2 words? I wish somebody would say something because I'm gonna come for them. I don't like that crap. I'm tired of it.
No, listen, man. I started making videos. My shit got ugly, man. People were coming from dude's channel, you know, and me and the dude solved the issue, everything, man. And like me and him don't. Afi was like, "Yo, no more beef from me." I said, "Yeah, man, it was never any beef from my end." But dudes were coming still afterwards, like, "Yo, my man don't acknowledge, yo, we good, everything chilling." People still coming from the channel, like, "Yo, you ain't shit, nigga." I'm like, "Yo, how much cool are you still on that?" Like, you know what I mean? This is weird.
You know why that happens? Because these Negroes who go back between chats and telling this one what that one said and that one that said is nothing but fucking bitches. That's what they are.
Yeah.
That's what women do. Men go behind closed doors and say, "Hey, this is what it is. Let's solve this."
Yeah.
So let me just put it out there. Like, so look, so even Natalia don't know. So you know, ARC, he made a response to my man Steph. Now my whole thing is, see, I'm an OG in this shit, man. So I feel like, man, if you got a problem with
shit, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, because it happened just earlier. But you know, the same way he did me. So my thing was like with ARC is like, nigga,
and AMS.
You already talked about it, so you don't need to make the response video now. Make the response video and don't talk to me. Don't talk to me and be like, oh, it's all good, but I'm gonna still put this shit out. No, what do we squash shit for then? We squash shit, then you still gonna talk about it? Like, nah, man, you can't do that. That's not OG. That's not OG shit.
Yeah, it's weird. What's crazy that the beef with me started over a chick. The chick came to my channel, talk about how you doing. I'm like, don't you got a husband? Like, why are you here? Like, it's like 12:30. Like, don't ask me how I'm doing. Go ask the husband how he doing. You asking me, like, you know what I mean? She talk about she got a whole husband and she has another dude as the username. To me, that's a hoe. That ain't no quality woman for me. But everybody on the manosphere was really dripping over this girl because, you know, she was, oh, my husband, I'm so submissive. And
wait a minute, what's her name?
Come on, man. You know
Come on, LDA, bro. You know her name, bro.
You know her name. She on everybody channel. How you doing, brother? Are you okay? I love him so much.
Right. Hey, so look, so we got that, but what I want to say is like this, and this is just to like the whole thing, because the thing is Steph always credit ARC for the Mo 1 shit. That's why he don't ever just try to. He always say, yes, shout out to the Uncle RAS. So that kind of shit, like he let it be known. He ain't trying to steal it. Like he let it be known where he got it from. Like you ain't got a 2-hour drop. I ain't even listened to it all, but it's just the whole thing.
2 hours? Holy shit.
Yeah.
You know why? You know why? It's because that's why I put in our private area.
Because Steph is hot. That's why.
Exactly. I was just about to say I didn't want to cut LDA off.
That's exactly.
Me and Afi had that conversation when you had the other video, man. He liked
that's the song. Yeah. This is why I'm hot. Remember that song? This is why I'm hot.
Yeah. By Mims. Yeah.
You remember that song?
Yeah, Mims sing that. Let's rap that. Yeah.
So that's the problem. When someone is hot, they want to get on the coattail to keep their situation going.
Hey,
anything, I would have brought him on my channel. Let's chop it up. Yeah. That's grown man.
Hey, yo, Afi, this sound familiar?
And then the comments was disabled. That kind of made it even more like, oh, for real, you gonna just say your shit, but niggas can't see shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. If any one of the content creators have a problem, I would give my personal number. You can call me. But we need to stop this because you know why? We are affecting men and how they interact with each other. Don't think it's just happenstance this happened. This has to stop. I had a video, I took it down about beefing between the content creators in the manosphere. I took it down. I may need to bring it back up because this needs to stop. Even the subliminal ways that we're doing it. If you don't agree with a brother, it's okay. I don't want everybody to agree with me. I don't even want a whole bunch of subs. I'm about to tell them to get off if they ain't doing what I needed them to do. I don't need you because you wasted my time.
Yeah, I'll just stop making videos for that reason because I'll say
The audience just not intelligent.
You know what I mean? Like the audience ain't intelligent enough, and they're going a little too crazy over like everything, man. Like, it's just hilarious, man.
Oh, mister, what happened? What happened?
Hey,
I walked away. What happened?
hey, y'all see it? Look at Google.
Oh yeah,
You see this right here?
yeah. Yo,
Okay.
just read. Everybody just read. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm saying this has to stop. This
Yeah.
has to this has to stop. This has to stop. We are all content creators. We all have a different approach on how we do something and how we get men to the next level. To where I can't stop laughing.
Hey, yo, LDA. That's law of attraction like a motherfucker, right?
It is. I don't know, Steph, you see it?
Listen, it is 12:20 Eastern time. That's all I'm saying, man.
I send $10,000 right now. I gotta feel that one. I need that.
I need to attract that real quick.
Facts, man. I'm just saying, man. If I was married, man, I would be at 12:20. I think I'd be in bed with my spouse. But that's all I gotta say.
I need $10,000 on that one. I need to see on that. But the reality of it is this: this has to stop. And what I like about the panels that happens here, and why I'm still on it, because we may disagree or may not see eye to eye on everything, but we know how to say let's resolve it and let's move on. That takes a real man to do that.
And honestly, man, we really gotta stop listening to dudes telling you how to be a man. Like it's so weird to me because I'm really listening to guys argue about telling you how to be a man. And you're like, yeah, I'm a man though. And I'm like, you listening to another man how to be a man, and which is cool, but you gotta have your own opinions though. You gotta have your own manhood. You can't just copy the next dude. You can't just copy Steph.
See?
Exactly like him. You can't be like Red Pill. You can't be like me. You can't agree with everything I say. There's no way, bro. And you call yourself your own man. Like, it's ridiculous to me, man. Like, yeah, he really listening to other dudes telling you what to do and who to beef with and who not to beef with. This is ridiculous. What kind of man are you, bro? Letting another dude tell you who to beef with. It's almost
that's somebody looking for external validation, man. We spoke about that the other day.
Wow, that's good,
I
right
mean,
there.
But yeah, being a man, that shit must come from the inside, man. No, for you to actually to have the mindset of a man, it must come from the inside. Nobody outside of me can tell me whether or not I'm a man. That's why you don't never hear me say no homo. I don't have to say, cause I know I'm not homo. Nobody can take me off that. You feel what I'm saying? So you got all that comes from within, man. Stop looking for external validation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. It's really crazy that dudes be listening to 20 YouTubers, and it's like, yo, how do you got time for this shit, man? This is crazy. Like, you really like, are you like in high school? Like, when I see this really grown people really listen to everybody's shit, because it's no way I could listen to everybody's shit and apply it, because it's gonna be contradictory at some point, though. I have to find somebody that I fucks with. Like, if I fucks with Steph and Steph is on his fitness shit, I want to be fit, and he want to, fuck bitch till he bust. I gotta be on that shit. Then I can't be on some dude telling me to be in a relationship. I can't do that though. I can't tell dudes, okay, this is what I gotta do to be this. Like, it don't make sense, man. You gotta find who works for you. And that's what I mean. It don't even gotta be me. It's almost like Steph is a personal trainer. You can't be program happening like that, man. You gotta stick to a program and stay with that for a while, because otherwise you won't know if it works or don't work, because you didn't stick to this shit. Man. You just hopped around like a fucking hoe, man. You just hop on a different dick every other month. Of course you don't got a relationship. You fucking a different dude every month. Like, come on, man.
Let's add. Thank you. I was just about to say something. I was about to correct something I said, but it's corrected because I don't tolerate that. But it's corrected now. That's why it's so important. Let's get back to the topic, because we're talking about quality women versus dime, and how important that is. And we need to. I want to say this first before we step back. And I appreciate and I celebrate everyone that's on this channel. You guys bring awesome content. I listen to everybody. We need to celebrate each other. I've been doing this since 2017, 2007. So to see the evolution of this and to see it go to the next level, I'm happy. I cannot be mad at another person for what they're doing and blowing up. If anything, I want to blow the flame so they get even higher than where I even started at when it was nobody doing this.
Or
Shout out to
When it
LL.
was
For sure. And something that I respect from Afi, man. Afi being one of the dudes that, he really put me on to everybody. And what's crazy is that a lot of people just use Afi stuff and man, give this man no credit, bro. I remember there was no such thing as dominance or nothing, man. Until Afi came be like, yo, Dom, he changed his name like a bunch of times, man. Like Afi was one of the dudes who changed his name all the time. But because he was always like reinventing himself, but he was really the first one to really be on that dominant stuff, and people sometimes don't give enough credit, and I don't think that's right though.
Yeah,
And
it's not
I
even.
agree with
It's
you.
not even like I said it. That was the name of my fucking channel.
Exactly. That's
That's
how I met him as. Dominance
true.
Mindset and Raw Game. That's the channel I remember.
Yeah.
And I remember he was like, and he always said, because they always ask, why is it such a long name? What does the name mean? And he would emphasize dominance, how his life is about dominance and always dominating everything in his life.
That's
And now
true.
everything on YouTube is dominance.
Yeah, so shout out to Afi, man. You the real OG, man. You the real MVP. So
I'm,
no
I'm,
matter what
I'm,
everybody says.
me and Rom and Lawrence are the OGs that ain't haters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but back to the quality woman though, man. Like so who wanna red pill? What's a quality woman to you, red pill? Cause like you seem like you really not trying to settle down. So what would you settle down with if you had that? If they have to be, we talk about perfection here. Is it
Yeah.
possible? No, but let us know like what will be the perfect situation or the perfect woman or like a quality woman for you.
For me, you know, because I'm not somebody who's looking for a wife or someone who's looking for kids, at least not in this at this point in my life or anywhere in the near future. The type of chick that I would like is back to what we said about being your own empire. I would like a great administrator of my empire. Like a great secretary. I mean, handle my task, whatever little things I need to do. What I'm saying, she handle that. Like real talk. I'm saying, handle the crib. What I'm saying, I need my house, clean. When I get there, whatever I like, she. I mean, we're talking about the type of chick I'm describing. I don't know if I can find this chick. What I'm saying, the type of chick I'm describing, I think I'm gonna have to break her up into like 3 different chicks. What I'm saying, and just get a little bit of this from this chick and get a little bit of that from that chick. But yeah, man, somebody basically assistance, pretty much. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. I got a lot of plans in my future in my life, and what I mean, I realize I can't do it all by myself. So if I can have somebody that I trust, what I'm saying, especially a woman. See, now if I'm with this woman, I'm gonna like we were saying, you gotta be a leader. I'm gonna teach her, what I mean, to get the things that I need as far as like whatever industry or whatever the case they're already in. I'm gonna give them that little flavor or whatever extra they need, what I'm saying, in order to better the empire, what I'm saying, and everything that we get. So yeah, to sum it up, yeah, a nice assistant man that could take care of my crib, man.
That's what's up. I mean, we talk about trust. You talked about trust, and it's a question for everybody here because I listen to a lot of the content made on YouTube, and it seemed that a lot of it is like, don't trust a woman. If she goes abroad, she's probably fucking a dude, or if she does this, she's fucking somebody else, man. And after a while, that screams insecurity for me, though. Like when a dude is really that worried about what a chick is doing, it's
Now, hold on.
Shout
insecurity.
out to JC Riggs for super chatting for the question. He learned Traction Mansion popping in real quick.
Hey, yo.
Traction. Wait a minute. He's here.
Hey.
What's up, Riz Kid? Where you been, bro?
I've been gone for a while because I've had a shit ton of musical and school stuff going on. But musical ends this coming Saturday, so I'll be back in the game every week.
Good. Well, you want to touch on quality women real quick before you stab out, if you got to stab out, and then we'll get JC Riggs' question.
Quality women. Okay. What I would say is what I normally do when I'm trying to find quality women is I find what my values are to me myself. I actually write them down. I write down what things I'm actually looking for in a girl. And then as I'm trying to build rapport with her, I'll actually ask those questions. And the more that she answers how I want, the more high quality of a woman I consider her for my personal needs.
Wow, that's it.
Hey, I like that. I ain't never really did that strategy before.
That's it.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's just what I do, and it works well because then you find a good match, and it's like your personal like quality woman.
So it's basically like you're filtering the same way the dating sites do, like smoke, drink, woo, 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 you're filtering it out and put
Yeah, right. And it also like increases the risk of, or increases the chance that she will be attracted to you because you're obviously having standards then.
Yep.
So
Came back with some heat already.
Already off top.
Yeah, you see how we learn from each other. See, he's 17 years old and he just lays me on some shit that I'm gonna try. See,
Mm.
because
all right, well
my ego is
I will be back on next week. I'll see you guys all again soon.
good man.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe to Attraction Mansion on Instagram and YouTube. Same name, Attraction
Yep.
Mansion.
See you, Red Pill. See you,
Yes, sir.
Lawrence, and I'll see you the rest of you guys later. See you.
All right.
Kid.
Peace.
Thanks for his kid for dropping, man. Just showing support, man. Because it's, he in high school, man. So it's he got a different schedule than we do. So just for the fact he could
Word.
pop in real quick, that's what's up.
You still got to make it a first period in the morning.
Hey, that insecure thing that Tolly Graham was talking about. Yeah.
Hey, oh yeah, real quick. Hey, I don't.
Yeah. I want to touch on that too, but
When you
go
want
ahead. I'm gonna let Steph talk, man. Go ahead. Steph want to go take that.
Yeah, I want to definitely talk about that.
Yeah.
I love hoes, but I don't trust them. I still love them though.
Yeah.
That's me
I want to
too.
touch. I want to touch that after Steph go on. Go ahead.
That's me too. That's me too as well. When you're with a woman, any sign of weakness lowers her attraction. And weakness is insecurities. And insecurities is, why are you wearing that? Where are you going? Who are you looking at? And
Right.
you always, I just did a video on this shit, so y'all getting a sneak peek. You're always thinking about what she's doing. That's validation. When it should be, she should be thinking about what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When you at the gym for so long, where's this nigga at? When you don't come home after work right away, where's this nigga at? When you step out with some fresh ass clothes on, fresh ass casual shoes on, smelling good, I wonder what bitch is gonna talk to him. That's how it needs to be. It shouldn't be you feeling like, oh, my bitch, she gonna fuck another nigga. Like, damn, nigga, that. And then she feels that energy. That's gonna dry her pussy up. Like, damn, nigga, like you ain't got no confidence in yourself, and you a man.
Hey, I be encouraging chicks to do their thing so they can just sit up and tell me why they ain't.
Mm-hmm. Show themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Go fuck some dudes. I'm gonna fuck some bitches. No. Whether
like,
I do it or not.
You're about to go fuck some bitches. Now she don't want to fuck no dudes. Cause now she too worried about who you finna fuck. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's female. Y'all gotta understand the psyche, and every word that come out her mouth is a shit test. So she's wondering, what move is he really a man? Let me just do something right fast and see if his triggers go off. And y'all know who put me on game with this in private? Afi Kingdom.
Before we even move on to the question, I also want to say that we talk about quality women. Some dudes are really getting some hoes and trying to change them, and that's the biggest mistake. But if a chick is a hoe, like I already know.
He wants stripper chicks.
Say that again.
DD said he wants stripper chicks. He said a dime to him. These are strippers, whores, and Fortune 500s.
Then he gonna be like Usher, talk about like I know you working late, but my be at home waiting for you. Like he really made a song like that. I'm listening to Usher like you. What the fuck? Like she a stripper. You
hey, what is that song when he be like, please? What is that on the radio? When he be like, please? What is that? What is that? I hear it every day. And then I think Cardi B be like, let me hear you say it. He be like, please.
It's an Usher song?
I don't know, bro. But like I hear Cardi B, she be like, let me hear you say it. And then the dude be like, please.
See Douglas. What it do, man?
What up,
big bro? Like the simp in him. But my bad. I ain't mean to cut you off, dog.
Yeah.
Hold on. But I wanted to touch on him. I wanted to touch on it real quick myself. You said, Not trusting a woman is insecure, man. Let me tell you. Let me tell you why I do not trust a woman, man. Well, first of all, we can agree that females do not think logically; they think more emotionally.
Because you
Correct?
get to the underworld. That's why. Because the doors.
Say what?
Because the doors of the underworld let you in, and you seen it. That's why. Once
Who,
you
me?
Yeah, when she sees
Yes.
underworld stuff, you cannot. Once you
Oh,
inside, man, it's
go ahead.
different.
Yo, you have to get. I mean, I shouldn't say you have to. I got to a point where something just clicked in my head. I don't know what happened, when it happened, or where it happened, but something clicked in my head, and I realized, for lack of a better term, bitches ain't shit, man. And I really mean that. Bitches ain't shit, man. Not all bitches. I never say all, but a lot of bitches, if you take the goddamn mask off, they're not shit, man, and they know it, and they know it. And yeah.
I'm ask a simple question. Then wouldn't that eliminate the idea of quality? Then why would you care about the quality? That's a simple question. That's what a simple act. But I think it
because she can, just because I don't trust her doesn't mean she can't be my assistant. Then CEO does not have to trust the employee.
Oh, good one.
You know what I'm saying? If she got resources, she got skills, we could work. I could work with that. But I don't mean I gotta trust you. I'm not gonna tell you my deep darkest secrets. But plus, I already said in another video, you should never be 100% comfortable. You should never have a chick 100% comfortable with you. That's number one. And two, you should never show a chick 100% of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So
that's why like when you're going somewhere and she say, "Where you going?" Just say, "I'll be right back, G. I'll be right back, dog. You ain't got to worry about where I'm going." Dude, the name of the game is for her to chase your validation, G. That's it. It might sound fucked up. It might sound like, why, Stefan? Why? I don't know, bro. I don't know why women are like this. But women have to prove every day. You can hire an employee and not trust them, but they still got to prove. I had to prove to my boss at the noodle shop that I can saute and cook those noodles when it was 20 people ringing that damn bell talking about they want mac and cheese, they want Parmesan chicken. I had to prove it to him. He ain't trust me behind them damn fryers. I had to prove to him every day. It's the same thing with women. She got to prove to you, G, every day.
Because when her feelings change, her actions is gonna change.
Exactly.
That's what I was gonna go to. How can you trust that?
Yeah.
Her actions are based on her feelings.
Like
that shit could change in 2 seconds.
It's like a child. When a baby cries,
it is a child.
It's a shit test. This motherfucker gonna come when I start screaming. Women, she'll love you and all of this, and then you ain't spending time with her, and you ain't telling her she beautiful for 2 weeks. Just in them 2 weeks, her feelings can wane.
Yep.
Somebody else could be saying the shit that she wants you to say, and then guess what's gonna happen? She's not gonna fuck him now.
Yeah, I think that
next time you fuck up, then she gonna start replying to his DMs and shit.
I think the craziest shit is I think that guys be fucking up on it's from the selection process, from the gate. Like they be choosing a chick that I been watching some of y'all niggas, man. Not obviously not in this panel, but I see y'all. Yeah, or you don't took the chick from the bro. She don't smash your bro. She don't smash your friend. She out here in the club looking crazy. She out here, you just saw the fat ass and the little long hair. I see you, man, and now she giving you said that's your girl now. Now you're trying to change her because you're in a different space in your life. You're like, oh, now I moved on to this space. Instead of dropping her, now you want to bring her with you. And you're like, well, can you, I need you to dress a little bit more conservative. You met her dressed like that, bro. Like, what are you doing? Like, you should go back to school. She should have been in school when you met her, bro. Like, now you're trying to put her on to this, or it's like it's just crazy to me because I'm seeing that it's like now it's like you want to convert a chick that is in quality into quality. And what's interesting is I see some guys even getting married to these chicks, and I'm like, So now when she's traveling, I'm gonna fuck around, man. That's what she been doing. You met her fucking around, bro.
Hey, yo, I got a question. I just thought of this just now. You know how we be like, chicks grow up with no pops in the crib, this, that, and the third, so they have no example of what a man is. So let's look at it like that, man. Like, are boys growing up knowing what a quality chick look like? I'm talking about, let's specifically, boys growing up in the hood. Like, do they have an example? Because what I always, not always, but for a long time, I believe the type of chick, you deal with, I feel like that says a lot about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Because the type of chick you tolerate says a lot about your character, whatever the case may be. So you got dudes in the hood who really will look at a chick that we might look at as like a 6, and they'll be like, yo, she's like an 8, 9, 10. Because in from what they're used to growing up, that's all they know. They never travel outside their town or city or state or whatever the case may be. So
I like chicks with
quality
money, man. I ain't no damn chaperone. What do you want to do today? Let me show you a good time tonight. Fuck all that. You gotta be able to flip this motherfucking bill, bitch. Or else we gonna have 2 dates and that's it.
Hey, don't forget about the super chat in there.
Let's go to the super chat.
Oh yeah.
Can you guys talk about how the ideal quality change depending on social status, age, moral compass, etc.
Yeah, I touched on that pretty much just now. As far as, like I said, your demographics really could change, what your idea of quality is, man. Some dude's idea of a quality chick might be a chick who's able to hang out the window and bust a 4-4. You know what I mean? Doing a drive-by. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
Sometimes you go around certain women and like he said, like if you're from the inner city and you're used to seeing a bunch of fat black women, and you think that that's the norm. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Don't talk about Big Bertha.
And then when you go to like a suburban high school like I did, and then you just see these as what BGS call them 92 octane black women who got ass and who slim thick and who really want to be a part of your agenda and your program. Your whole demographic and your brain just changes. Or when you see women of other races, because you're from the hood, and then you go to the other side, I call it, right? And you see these different women from different races, it's like everything changes because it's like it's different, So it's just different, bro. Like I said, it's subjective. It's all on what you want it's all about what you want a woman to do in your life, so you can bring her in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, fam.
Yeah. So JC Riggs, a lot of these guys are touching on really, really interesting stuff. Well, what you're saying is, depending on your social status, age, and moral compass. And man, those things are very, very serious things you're talking about, like your social status, your age, your moral compass, right? Because there's a lot of players like me. I'm like a retired player, like real shit. Like I'm only 29, but I'm retired from this shit. Like I don't did it all. I'm cool on it, and I want to do something else, right? Because my moral compass changed. So now I felt like at some point, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I feel like I had to just mess around with chicks, and that's what chicks are doing. Yeah, they doing this, so I'm gonna do it too. Or women are on that, so I'm on this too. So my quality of woman changed when I stopped doing that. I started saying, okay, like I morally don't agree with this anymore. Like I'm cool. Like you could go ahead and do that, girl. Like I don't really party like that. I don't really go out like that. I don't really drink or smoke like that. Like I'm really moderate in everything that I do. So, but now I'm seeing, before it's like, oh, chicks are going out, they're meeting guys, they drinking, they smoke, they doing this, right? But by the time I realized that that's destroying me, like drinking like that, I wasn't feeling good. Smoking like that, I wasn't feeling good. I was out all night. I wasn't sleeping. It was affecting my fitness. It was affecting my finances. I wasn't as focused when in school. I went to college and all of that. I wasn't really good. Sometimes I show up to the job and I wasn't taking it serious. So I didn't want to do that anymore. So now I wasn't really on what chicks are doing and morally, because I feel like a lot of guys, they want to do stuff because that's what the women is doing. And I had to actively move away from that. Like it doesn't really matter what she's doing. So I used to do sales back in the day, and I realized that you don't sell to people that don't want to buy. You really selling to people that's already looking to purchase what you're selling, right? Those are going to be your best clients. You can't convince somebody against their will to buy something they're not ready for. I'm sure Stefan is a personal trainer. If someone is not ready, can't convince them that they're ready. They're not ready.
Right.
So this best clients is going to be people who like, yo, I'm tired. I want to be fit. I'm ready. I've been looking for you. You know, that's gonna be his best clients, not people who ain't looking for him, but he
Facts.
gotta convince them that he the shit. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I see a lot of guys doing, that they partying or they want to do everything the woman does, and I moved away from that morally because a lot of stuff that women were doing, I didn't agree with it morally, so my morals changed. So now I was
Mhm.
looking for a chick that wasn't into smoking like that, wasn't into drinking like that, wasn't into going out. Like, does she do it? Cool. Like, yeah, sometimes I like to indulge in that. And even if she does it, it just can't be like overt. Like it can't be OD because I'm not really into that. You know what I mean? So as I got older, things started to change. Start to make more money. So me, I always like a chick that could dress nice and I could take her places. That big old booty girl thing, I can't take you nowhere like that. I mean, you look ghetto, like it makes me look like I'm low class. I don't like that. I like a chick that could dress nice, a slim, that I could really bring her places. She dress in a way that you know, because believe it or not, like hood niggas is scared of a chick that looks put together, like she's a professional, she dressed, you know, she went to school, or she a lawyer or whatever. Some of these dudes are scared to approach because they already know that the stuff the person they have to become to get her is they just not them. So don't even. I like a chick that I could take places that she knows. Like I went out with my chick to the Blue Man Group, and she was like, "Oh, I don't like this," and I was like, "I didn't ask you if you like it or not. Number one, we could talk about it after it's done. You don't ruin the experience for me during the time." And I thought you were more open minded about this. I thought that you were intelligent. I thought you were better than this, and you showed me that you're not. And then she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I need to, you know, that." So now it's like, "Yo, read this book." And if she don't read the book, it's like she's showing me that, yo, like you really not on the level that I need to be in. And as I get older and I grow more and I'm reading more, this is not gonna work out. And I know it's not gonna work out for me because what I'm into and what you're into is really just not the same. And we don't have to be the same person, but you know, like you have to kind of be at least somewhere in line with me when it comes to my core values. And if you're not, it doesn't make sense. And she had to change. She had to make a lot of changes to be with me. And because she did those changes, she stayed. Otherwise, I would have dropped her. So hopefully that answered your question, bro.
Hey, just a FYI, y'all cats. We gonna go on for another 30 minutes. So
That's it.
if y'all got a good
All
question,
right.
man, super chat up the question, man. Or if it's a fire ass question, then we gonna want to answer it. See, those are the two things. If it's a fire ass question, we gonna want to watch it. But if y'all just want to ask some general shit, man, you gotta hit a super chat, and then you got 4 people that can answer you, man.
Let me chime in on what you guys just said, so to capitalize it. When you evolve as a man, the quality of your women should evolve with you.
Uh-huh.
If you're still looking for the women that you were looking for when you were 17, and you're now at my age, something is wrong. That means you have not evolved mentally. So you have to think about it. The women that you bring in your life, in some way, on some way, wavelength, they are what? A reflection of you. So you need to look at that. Where does this woman that I'm bringing to my life, does she reflects who I am? Because remember, you are the sun, she is the moon. She's always reflecting who you are. So it has to be, you should be evolving from where you were yesterday to where you are now. So you should be evolving to a better quality woman as time goes on.
Just to tag along with that, you know what I mean? I agree 100%. That's why, you know, you got those dudes, you know, you see them with those 350-pound chicks, 400 pounds, whatever, taking hella shit from her. And you're like, yo, why is this dude with her? That's because that dude really believes that's the best that he can do. You know? Like if he had, forget an abundance mindset, if he thought that he can get just another chick, a different chick, why would he stay with this 350-pound slob? Because for him, the way he sees himself in the mirror, he's nothing. He's nothing. He's not. He's barely a human. So the fact that that chick is even with him, he thinks is God's grace. So I'm telling you, man, the psychology stuff goes deep, man. See, a lot of us are confident. A lot of us on the panel, we're confident. You know what I'm saying? We we know ourselves, so on and so forth. But you got to remember the over 95% of people who are not like that. They do not know themselves, man. They look at themselves as nothing, man. So
That's true.
yeah,
I
man.
mean, what hurts me the most is when I see a guy, and it's not even that he's with a fat girl or something like that. Like I see a dude, especially a man of color, and he's a dope. You know, he's dressed nice. he seemed like an intelligent guy. You know, see him, he's decent looking, and then I see him with a nasty hoe. Like, come on, man. Everybody here on the panel, you know what a nasty hoe is. Like your spider sense is
Mm-hmm.
just you could see a nasty hoe. Like I really could see a chick and be that's a nasty hoe. Like just looking at her, like man, she might have had a couple of diseases before. Like I could just see it on her. And I be seeing these guys with it, and I'm just like, yeah, that's crazy. Because like, yeah, she may not be obese and she may not be outright ugly, but I could just see the nasty whole aura on her. Like I could see the tattoos, the tramp stamp, the piercings, all of that. And I'm like, man, like that's crazy that you even
Hey,
out here even
I,
seen
I,
with this.
I would say that's people's preference, and that goes back to trauma again, man. You know, there's a lot of dudes that got molested or touched or any other all these other things. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, just because he's in a suit, yeah, he may be able to, do that business, do that business shit. But yo, in Wall Street, yeah, you in New York, right? TTG.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, come on, man. TTG, come on. Them Wall Street dudes, come on. Them bars, man. Them rooms behind some of them bars, you know about that? What
Nah,
they doing
hell yeah.
behind there?
Hell
All
yeah.
right then. Yeah, so they could be business and all that, man. And like what you just described, man, that's not that's just like a dude, like I said, could be business. A black dude could be business, but still like a ratchet chick. Cause he grew up in the hood. His high school chick, the first 5 bitches he fucked was, you know what I'm saying, the hood bitches in his high school, man. So that could just be what turned him on, man.
Nah, for sure. But I know like some of those Wall Street dudes, they have whole families and shit. And then like this is a chick that you
That's
just see
that's a
them with. Like,
mask.
you know
That
what I
family
mean?
shit's a mask.
Yeah, I definitely know that for sure. You know what I mean? But it's like it's also like the status level of it because I care about like like my status and how I'm perceived, how I like it's a certain image I like to put out in the world. I want to be able to control my image. And there's certain chicks that I did as have like fuck. Like well, I will never claim them. Like even on the streets, like they will see me and I'm, oh, how you doing? You cool? You will never know I hit it because I will never never like even if she says she did, I will act like I don't remember. I was like, oh, we did? Like, you sure? Like it's some chicks that I like they could catch you in a weak moment and shit like that. But it's like it's also like I have a certain image that I like to keep, you know what I mean? And it's like there's
So
certain
it sounds like it's a basic question. Would you deal with a chick that's been to the underworld?
I mean I know chicks that been to the underworld. What's crazy the thing
Would
is
you deal with them?
you don't
Would you
know
deal with them?
you don't know who been or who hasn't been. That's the problem. Like
But
like
but the
so
type of chicks I think you're describing, like the thotty chick you said with the businessman and all that, you know what I'm saying? Like those are chicks, they probably like to get choked out. You would you say, right? Slapped up, maybe thrown around.
yeah, for sure. I had a few, man. The thing is, I just don't walk around with them. You know what I mean? Like, I had a few. I just don't walk around with them, and I
I
definitely
hear
don't
you.
introduce them to my family.
I could get with that. I could get with that.
So
I could
it's
get
not
with
like
that.
okay, you're messing with them. Like, I don't care if you just want to like bust or do your thing. That's
Oh, you
cool.
talking about dudes wiping them up, like having them in their arm like a trophy or something?
Yeah, like even a chick that
Oh, okay.
I'm having sex with, like only because I fucked you don't mean I gotta hold your hand and act
Got
like
you.
I'm with you
I'm
in the
not with
in the
that.
in the bar. You know what I mean? I don't gotta act like you my thing. You know what I mean? Like I
Got
just find
you.
that weird. Like if you're a nasty hoe, I don't gotta like be all up on you at a bar. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's weird to me.
Basically, not we don't gotta have the girlfriend experience. Pretty much, we don't gotta do that. Is
Yeah,
what you saying?
and they don't
We
want
just smash it.
yeah, all these songs be like I was hearing this song by the City Girls or some Southern bitches. She was talking about like I wanna fuck and he wanna snuggle type shit. You know what I mean? Like even come on, man. Like these
That's how these dudes are nowadays, man. That's what I'm saying. Y'all gotta understand these dudes is different nowadays, man. It's a different world, fellas. I'm
I,
trying to tell y'all.
I know, cause listen, man, I had nasty hoes in my life. Everybody else a real player had a nasty hoe, like at
Mm-hmm.
least a few times in their life. But you don't. I don't walk around with them. You know what I mean? When we walk the streets, I keep a reasonable distance. Like I don't want her to even imagine that that's a thing. You know what I mean? That I'm gonna be out here like buying you drinks and being all up on you, hugging up on you, like only because you got a big butt. I'm just not doing that because I'm smashing anyway, so I don't gotta do none of that. I just really find it weird when dudes is really doing this shit and then they talk about, oh, I ain't got no feelings for this chick. The way you moving, bro, like I'm not sure because you doing all this extra shit that you're not supposed to be doing.
Hey
So
yo, like I said before too, you don't know if that chick you describing that dude hit up, that's body number 3 for him. That's the third chick he smashed. So he's you know what I'm saying? He's turned out. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't assume these dudes' body counts, man.
That's
I'm telling
true.
you, these dudes be. How can they be watching so much porn and be getting so much ass at the same time? Tell me that, fellas.
Yeah, I mean that's true. At the same time, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of guys, they're really like they're really not prepared to be. If you're not old, you know, like the guy says, social status, age, things like that. You know what I mean? Like even equality changes. The thing is to be in a relationship. You know, if you're not mature enough to understand that the game is not the same in a relationship than when you're single. It's just not the same. So you have to compromise a little bit. That's the modern dating life here. Do your thing, bro.
Oh, modern life dating's in the building. Okay. Oh yeah. Here we go.
Yeah,
I
modern.
love it. Travel ting ting. Travel ting ting them.
I like dating from straight from.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm at the
Yes, sir.
I'm at the pool bar. I just wanted to say what's up real quick. And
Hey, yeah. Give me a
So-
panorama, man. I seen a pool in the back, man. Give me something, man. Woo, 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 woo. There we go. You see that, everybody? See that? This is what you guys. You see that?
Y'all be
Put your
getting
Jordans away, man.
hella
Trading your
cameos
Jordans, man.
and shit on this.
Go ahead. My bad, modern life. Go ahead, man.
no, I don't want to steal anybody's thunder. I just wanted to
No.
pop in, see what's up, see what's going on. Always good chat over here with you guys.
We talking about quality women. You got something you want to say about that?
Quality women will just put up with you. Like, yeah, you get away with murder, and then they're smart. Like, these broads that think like they can just with the quickness replace a man. They just keep on chasing. They're like the motherfucker who keeps buying the new iPhone, trying to be happy, trying to like buy their way to happiness. But if long-term investment, it's just bad idea. Like these girls, they think that the guys are just like super replaceable. But at the end of the day, that's why they end up alone, 40, at a resort here by themselves. That doesn't. They're trying to chase like real happiness and getting it through material things, and that's not what it is. Like you're not gonna be happy as a woman unless you like have a family and kids. 9 times out of 10, like all these career women in their 40s and their 50s and shit, they're all miserable. They're miserable. They walk around like miserable as fuck, and it's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
How is it out there? You enjoying yourself?
Yeah. Vietnam's great. Super great.
Nice.
Girls are feminine, thin, ladylike, pleasant to talk to, got manners. They're big about family out here. Like if you know.
Do they speak English or no?
Yeah, most of them do. Like the super, as like most countries, the super hot ones don't speak any English because they don't need to.
Exactly, because they don't need to. I was just gonna say that because they don't need to.
They don't need to educate themselves.
Yep.
Is that music too crazy or loud for you guys?
No, you good.
Not at all.
Okay, I'm trying to escape. I don't know if it's too loud. Yeah. No, but a quality, like
He
Yo,
froze
your
out on my
reception got
screen.
bad. Your reception got bad though.
Oh, no, I was just gonna say that you're not gonna find one like on your first 3 or 4 dates. Like it takes a while to find a quality one.
Yeah, that's the problem. I think the guys, they just try to sit around and they wait for that one itis, and they're just gonna be single until they find that one. You got to make the one.
No, you just got to keep on living your life, and then she will organically come into your life. Like I'm here, my quality, bro. I spent like,
He's not here, my quality, bro.
Yeah, I'm here with her. I spent a couple, G's on this shit, and at the end of the day, it's because that type of person, you don't drop that kind of money on hoes. No, you shouldn't. At least you shouldn't. You got to come out here with the quality, bro. One who earned it. So you can live up the high life like this.
There you go. See that? Sipping that in Vietnam. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah, it's not a bad life.
Relaxing. At all.
Yeah,
Live life
I'll
live,
just mute
man.
myself and listen for a bit.
Oh, okay.
I just want to say what's up to everybody.
Shout out to Modern Life Dating. Y'all subscribe to his channel. Y'all see his channel right there. Modern Life
Thank you.
Dating.
I'm just gonna mute myself.
Peace.
Sure.
Yeah, we gonna go on 15 more minutes. If y'all want these questions answered, you already. And get on this Patreon too if y'all want the live from the Philippines series that's starting tomorrow.
Word. I was gonna say, did we ever speak about why? Because I know it's been asked before. Why are so many women on prescription pills, depression pills, and all that? So I'm saying I wouldn't mind touching on that. And I would start off by saying, women nowadays, men and women, female and females, we have our roles, man. I'm saying everybody has their role. It's like everything's about balance. That's what this world is about. This life is about. Trying to find that balance. So nowadays it's imbalance. I already told you the women in New York are real masculine. But anyway, I bring up roles to say women are not playing their roles right now. They're playing the male role, which is like overworking them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not meant to be doing some of the jobs they're doing. Like their mind isn't meant to be, like working that way. So and in addition to that, like I said, the red pill mindset, like I said, is not following society's narrative. Well, females follow society's narrative. So they have to have a certain amount of money, or take that away. They have to have amongst themselves, or they have to have a husband, or they have to have a child. So if they don't have a baby, the girls are looking at them like, well, at least you don't have. I have a baby. Where's your baby at? So they have their own little pressures. So, I forgot my point. What was I saying? Oh, they don't have their role. So as far as medications, and in addition to that, you got their hormones all out of whack because they're taking these birth control pills, patches. Y'all got to understand. If you don't know, whoever's new to the channel, I'm in healthcare. Not only am I in healthcare, my degree is in biology, and you know what I'm saying. If you listen to one of the shows, I talk about my journey through med school. So I have my background in what I'm talking about. And in addition to that, my ex was is a pharmacist. I mean, so she worked in pharmacology, whatever. Anyway, with these pills that they're taking, at first, it would slow their period down or whatever the case may be. Now it's to the point where
they're not having it.
It slows it down to where it's only 4 times a year, once a season.
Sometimes once a year.
Now, like I said, I have my background in biology, so I took my anatomy, physiology, and all these other classes. And what I know is every month, what happens is, women already born with all the eggs in their body. So every month, the body releases that egg. You know what I mean? And that's the egg that, what I believe an egg and sperm is, the egg is the material, you know what I'm saying? But the sperm is the metaphysical, the non-material, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to say, there's times, side note, like I said, I'm in the profession, I'm in the operating room. You know what I'm saying? We could take a cyst out of a uterus and, it got teeth, hair, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff inside this cyst inside the uterus. Like I said, this is the material to make a baby. So with the hormones, it's not removing the egg every month. Where's it going? The body is naturally doing that for a reason. It's been doing that for thousands, if not millions of years. What happens to the egg? It's almost like I said, the box is in a self-cleaning oven, but if you got to drop a whole body off, that's like, boom, let's think of it like this. Imagine a chicken not able to drop its egg off, but it just stays in it, you know what I mean, for longer periods than ever. Where does the egg go? What happens to it? What balance does the body have? So I say all that to say, with all that combined with their not playing their role, their gender roles, in addition to the pressures that they get from within their clique as being a female, and on top of being bombarded with, the physical, being bombarded with the pharmacology, with messing up their hormones. Yeah, man, chicks is, if you really see, I'm a person, I remember, man, might be a gift and a curse, but my memory is pretty good. So I can always remember the way things used to be and the way things are now, and I can always put like a side by side. If I were to get knocked out in 1992, let's say, and to wake up now, I would think society is completely psycho. The women talking about they don't want to cook. I don't like cleaning. I won't do it. I don't need a man. Like, what? So how you gonna build a family? Like, so what? So we living in a world of psychosis right now, man. But people gotta sit back and just look at it. I'm
Yeah,
done.
I mean that's real. I mean, in terms of I think the pills and all of that, it's not just that women are being overworked, which is indeed true. It's also that their lifestyle is getting like they smoke. I met women that could outsmoke me any day. I could out drink me any day, bro. Back in the day, that wasn't a thing. You know, chick used to drink Alizé and Nuvo and bitch shit like that. You know what I mean? You kept that shit because you know they like it. You know what I mean? Like you might mix it with a little Henny so she could feel like
All
she
right.
and
But
strong. You know,
bitches is outside nowadays, man. Bitches wasn't outside like that back in the day, man. They were outside, but not like now. Bitches is outside now, man.
exactly. But you know, the OGs know. Like remember Nuvo and Alizé, them little soft ass shit. If y'all man wasn't drinking that shit, this was girl shit. I mean, when chicks
Right.
they could like do a couple puffs and they were high. Now I remember smoke with a chick, man. She smoked. She was like, it's not hitting. I'm like, there's some high grade shit. What the fuck you mean it's not hitting? Like, man, like she smoked like 3 spliffs, man. And then that shit smacked her to the point she couldn't control herself. She was like, oh, now you gotta babysit and shit. You know what I mean? Because they don't really know moderation. And that's why they're like, they're not just fucking 1 or 2 dudes. Like they doing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 25, 30, 40. You know what I mean? And all that shit is going to affect your health. Staying up all night, drinking, smoking excessively. That's why they catching fibroids. They catching all kind of
Right.
different messing up their bodies and shit like that, man. And then a longer periods, man, extra bleeding, all type of extra shit, man, because it's really like a lifestyle thing, and we can't be judging chicks that don't want to get it in. The problem is that they got their friends saying, I get it in, and you should just get it in too. And fuck these dudes, like fuck your body. And it's like,
Dude, at the end of the day, they're just a bunch of retards. They're just so fucking stupid. It's really weird. They're brainwashed to become
John is hella funny.
consumers, right? They're just brainwashed to become consumers. What is that all doing? All that's going to end up. This is what's going to happen. The end, because we're going to have the last laugh. Because even I'm having a drink right now, but I've lived a pretty healthy lifestyle. My worst thing is like maybe have a Kit Kat or 2 a day, right? And but like the whole binge using drugs, binge using alcohol, staying up late, eating garbage, this shit's all gonna catch up to them, bro. Some of these broads aren't gonna make it to 50. They're gonna fucking croak. They're gonna fucking die, and I'm gonna laugh. To be honest with you, because that's the thing. Look, so that's you have to look like this. You have to file them in 2 categories, right? Keeper or sleeper, right? You just gonna sleep with her and throw her away
Like
and
that.
check where she belongs, or is she actually a keeper? Is she like, does she have a good family? That's a huge thing. Like outside of the United States, like families are still together. Like there's families together here in Vietnam. There's families fucking everywhere. Families in Japan, families in Korea, families in South America, families in India. Family's still a huge thing in America. It's like, oh yeah, you're divorced. Like I'm like coming from a broken family is a normal thing, and that's really why that's one of the things here. And like, who broke it up? Who caused this breakup? Like, the media and the governments are usually the ones behind it. The governments, right? What they do is they financially incentivize divorce for the females, and then the media just constantly tell women like, you don't need a man, just buy this product. You don't need children, just buy this product, and they're dumb enough to believe it. So, hey, when they're living in that fucking type of hell, I can't help but sit back and laugh. So that's why I tell you guys, just build up your kingdom, build up your empire, keep making your money, keep making your investments, stack Bitcoin, the whole 9 yards, all these front end stuff. Like 99% of all the people involved in Bitcoin are men, and Bitcoin is going to be one of the hugest financial revolutions of our lifetime. And that just shows you like where, like, if they're so strong and independent and genius, like why aren't they part of this? You know. And yeah, it's just the writing's on the wall. If you could just take a step back and be detached and look at everything objectively, know that if you play your cards right, it's actually very easy to win. And if you want quality, you probably have to go overseas. That's just bottom line.
yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Even the concept of sleeping her, I really don't sleep with no chick unless she got tested. You know what I mean? And sometimes some chicks like, do I really even want to go through that effort to asking you to get tested? Like, I even work sleeping to sleep with. You know what I mean? So certain chicks, I don't even sleep in. It's just like, yeah, like I have asked chicks, you being tested? and red pills and the medicine. And she like, nah, I'm scared. I'm like, how the fuck you scared? And you want me to fuck? Are you,
that
like you, yeah,
says a lot right there.
yeah, like you insane. Like now, yeah. And sometimes, man, I rarely had a chick ask me for a condom, man. Like I was the one just putting on the condoms because I thought that shit was the right shit to do. But shit, they weren't asking me for that shit, bro. Like
They
so.
never ask, bro. They never ask.
Yep.
That's a global thing. That's a global
I
thing.
was gonna say, you ever had a chick get offended? You ever had a chick get offended when you reach for the condom?
Hell yeah, I had a chick. They're like, oh, I had a chick tell me, oh, you wanted a healthy one, huh? And I'm looking at her like, are you? I did. I felt like kicking her out of the crib. Like, what are you? Like, what? Like, she really
Just say
complimented
you're
me
taking
on
off
using a
vagina.
condom.
She looked at me like, "Why you think I got something?" I'm like, "Ah, it ain't even about that." Like, that shit threw me off a little bit because I didn't expect that shit. Like, that doesn't mean that I think you have something. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah, and
females, man.
it's crazy because what's sad is that I had a chick tell me like, oh, like you really, about your health and you don't really want me on you and all kind of dumb shit. And I'm looking like, yo, what are you talking about? But some chicks, they be having fibroids and all type of shit, man. Like you don't know what they got going on, man. You don't know. So that's like, even sleeping them is like, and fibroids is very normal, but it's rampant among African American women.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I mean, listen, if you don't know what a fibroid is, just Google it. I ain't gonna explain it to you.
I could talk about it. Man, I just seen several. Oh my, no.
Yeah,
See, the thing with me,
we got 5 more minutes. If y'all want to extend it, you
man.
know what y'all got to do, man. I'm talking to the chat.
See, with me, man, what I do, man, as soon as I punch out of my job, man, I forget everything I did that day, man. I try not to bring none of that stuff home with me. But yeah, believe me, I've been hand to hand with them fibroids, man. Let's put it like that.
Man, it's a lot, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
22 at one time.
Oh man, that's crazy.
22. Niggas, no, people don't know what
That's
got
crazy.
no idea what I was. See, that's why. See, y'all gotta understand everything I be saying about women too. That goes into it too, as far as like the way I look at women. Like y'all don't see what I see. All right, y'all want to talk about the underworld as far as sex? I know, and I guess lack of a better term, underworld of health, man. Like I worked in OBGYN clinic, you know what I'm saying? Now I work in a position where I'm in all types of different surgeries, but I be seeing what these chicks are getting surgery for, messed up ass implants, or they getting ass what do you call them, titty implants, whatever the case may be, and you'd be like, yo, this chick is what, 22? She's getting an ass implant, or this chick is 26, and we gotta take a botched ass job out. Like, damn, yo, crazy, man.
That's crazy. And I'm telling you, man, I've been seeing these chicks going out. And the thing is, I also look at the men, and I be looking at these dudes, and health wise, man, because I was out at a lounge. I went to meet up with a homeboy. I don't really go out like that, but it was his birthday, so I'm like, fuck it, we out. My chick was on vacation, so it's like, all right, man, I'm gonna pull up. I ain't got, I already handled my business today, so fuck it. But I showed up early because I don't like to be on time. I like to be on time and shit. So I'm there and I'm watching the scene, and it's these real big, fat, ugly chicks, man. It's like hip hop, reggae, Afro punk. That's what's playing, right? And I'm just like, yo, this big, disgusting, nasty, freaky, disgusting looking chicks in there, man. Like I could tell they suck a good dick, but they look gross. Like they look nasty. Like, do I want to put my dick in there? Hell no. But they just look like that's all they good for. You know what I mean? And they're like dancing around, and all the good looking chicks, they got a man on them. I see modern dating life. I see you, bro. I see what you did there. But like I'm there at the party. All the good looking chicks are with a man, and that's not many, right? But I'm seeing all the guys just sitting around drinking, bro. They're not even dancing, not even enjoying the music, nothing. They really just sitting there drinking, watching the women have fun. And it's something that I'm like, why are you even here? Like, why is this an exciting thing for you? Because you're really sitting here killing yourself. That's what you're doing. You know what I mean? You're really just sitting here killing yourself because they look depressed because the women, they want to dance with each other or with a gay guy. They don't want to dance with you as a man. You approach them and they like get offended, like, oh, how dare you? You know what I mean? So I see these guys just depressed and stress, and stress will kill you. Stress is the number one killer. And so you stress and you're drinking, killing yourself, fat, out of shape, just watching these chicks have fun, and you're like, it's almost like, man, they didn't validate me, so I'm gonna just drink myself to death. We just watch them. You know what I mean? And it's like a really sad existence, man. And that's how you develop kidney issues, liver issues, colon issues. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I don't understand, man. It's when I look at guys, and they're older dudes sometimes. I've been seeing them 40s, 30s, 40s, 50s.
That's the closing song. I'm closing out.
All right, y'all. So y'all didn't hear the rules, I guess. So we gonna check up out of here. If you missed the beginning, I show some courtesy. You DM me on Instagram, and especially like I know Josh T. He left a super chat. I'm gonna send it to you, but DM me anyway because people's names are different. And join the Patreon. The link is in the chat. And yeah, I'll be dropping the live from the Philippines series starting on Monday. I'm gonna have one every day for the week. Which one of them is an assessment, just different things like that. The same way I did the Brazil one. But yeah, subscribe to everybody on the channel. Obviously, Lawrence D. Adams, Modern Life Dating, Stefan Klingsdale was in the house, Attraction Manson, Talleyrand the Great, Red Pill. So you guys want to close out? Starting with whoever we'll start it with Jonathan since he got on last, and then we'll just go down the row.
No,
If
just
y'all
you know,
want a quick question, put a super chat in. If y'all want a quick question,
what I
go
was
ahead,
gonna say
Jonathan.
is that touching on what Talleyrand was going in on about. Um, yeah, the way I see this, it's a short-lived rule by them. They're self-destructing. They really are. They really are. It's like it's not even like This is not even like woman hate or like like I hate feminist hate. None of that shit. But like just objectively looking at it, they're self-destructing, and it's kind of funny to watch.
Not to Iman Perry.
I mean, just like the delusion, the level of delusion. Like here I am at the ripe age of 33. I'm just getting things started and starting to like, make some real money. Like upper six, well, not upper six figure, like, mid six figures. So more than 100 grand. And, you know, it's just going to keep going. 33 as a man, you're a fucking little sperm. You're super young. Like, we'd be riding this train until you're fucking at least 45. Like, and when you get a little older, you got to have leverage in regards to like money and power, which is fine. If you play your cards right, you can play all the way to the end with surrounded by a bunch of broads. So it's not a bad thing. For the guys that are just listening, like just take this energy that you have that may be like making you feel upset about the current situations and just like go learn something good. Learn software engineering, learn a trade, learn welding, like do these kind of things, and then this will take you to the next level. And keep investing in yourself. Buy property, invest in cryptocurrencies, mainly Bitcoin. Pretty much only Bitcoin if you're going to take my advice on that. And yeah, and then laugh last. He who laughs last laughs the loudest. So, put your deposits in the bank to laugh last. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Always all good. Talleyrand the Great. Any closing? If y'all want the sudden death, you got to hit that super chat. The sudden death one. That's what's gonna keep it. But we closing out now. But go ahead, Talleyrand.
Yeah, man. And overall, man, it's like, thanks for having me. You know what it is. I don't really make content anymore. I just feel like the audience is not intelligent enough for it. So, I mean, I do just everybody that listening, listen to, Afi, Lawrence, Red Pill, super smart. He's hitting you with that help. And Stephen is cold, man. He's doing some stuff on like a semen retention, really, really interesting stuff. And I think you should, listen to that. But ultimately, man, be your own man. Read some books, man. Just don't get all your info from YouTube, man. Come on, bro. Like, you're really killing me out here, man. Like, just read some books, man. Like, really think about the world and yourself and what does being a man means to you. And also, man, I want to really tell guys, if you're going to be in a monogamous relationship, which I am in, the game has to be tweaked. You don't got to like end the game. Like, you could never stop, playing the game, but it's not the same as when you just single out here running through everything, bro. Like, you really got to tweak it. You really got to customize it and adapt it to like a monogamous relationship. And I know not a lot of people are told about this on YouTube, but I do want you guys to realize that if that's what you want to do, definitely modify. You can't be on some asshole goofy shit like you're doing out here because you're not single. You can't just drop the person allegedly, right? You want to keep them long term. You got to kind of tweak that, right? You got to do catching, breaking, making, leaving, and all kind of different other tactics. But think about that, and just think about the game. God damn it, think about it, bro. Like think and use your own critical mind and stop just listening to everybody saying everything. You know what I mean? And that's it.
Now, shout out for the super chat. He said it worked. Now, answer my question. Your question is what? We've been talking about what quality women are the whole time. I don't know what you mean.
I think he wants like what does that mean to each one of us? Because we all said it's just subjective, but I think we never went on to saying like this is what I prefer. I think the only one that said it was Red Pill because I asked him directly.
All right. Well, then you want to say it, and then leading off to Lawrence, what you say?
All right, cool. So, what a good woman is to me is a listener. I need someone that could listen because I have a lot of wisdom. I lived a lot of life. I grew up super poor, and poverty is a curse that's been cursing my family for generations. And I'm out here just trying to break the spell, man, every single day. So I don't really have time to be out here playing really games with these chicks, man. So if a chick ain't really on it, I just kind of just get it in and drop her. But if I see a woman with some quality, what's quality for me is a happy woman. So number one, she got to be able to listen because I have a lot of game. I have a lot of wisdom to impart to a woman. And I know that when a woman can listen to my wisdom, she'll be able to allow me to impart wisdom to my child, right? Many of you have a woman that's your baby mom who didn't listen to you from the gate. And that's why you're not really allowed to pass wisdom to your child because she never allowed you to pass wisdom onto her in the first place. So now when it's time for you to give wisdom to your kid, she don't respect your wisdom. So guess who's not going to respect your wisdom? The kid. So, that's why I need a good listener, someone that can listen and think about what I'm saying. She don't got to take it for face value, but she got to think about it. Does it make sense? Is that something I could see around me? I need somebody that could think somewhat for themselves, you know what I mean? And critically think, but be able to be open to different approaches and different things. And I need somebody that's open. Also, I need somebody with a happy disposition. I'm seeing a lot of guys. They look happy. They look great. They're dressing nice. They're doing great in their life. And then they're with a chick who is, I see it in her face. She got this sour, bitter face. Like she just smell a fart all day. That's her face. Like she just smelled a fart all day long. And that's her face. And guess what, man? You become like the people that you're around. So now somebody has to change now. She has to either be more like you and have that happy disposition, or you have to now be more like her and have that sour face, right? And most of the time I see guys getting into that sour face shit, and I say, oh, you never do this and I'm never and now you don't, you in her frame, you mirroring her shit now. So I like somebody that's already has a happy disposition, someone that smiles, someone who, they're happy, like they're cool. I'm happy, I'm cool. Some guys like, don't smile. You gotta have masculine frame. Fuck that shit. I'm happy. I want to be happy. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna be mad because some dude tell me to walk around mad. I know myself as a man, and I could be happy, and I'm cool. And if a woman don't like that shit, I don't give a fuck because that's who I am, and I like to be happy. Most of these chicks ain't happy, man, with all their fibroids and fucking fucked up health shit, man. Come on, bro. So I need a happy person, someone who smiles, who has a good energy, a light energy. I don't want to be with some heavy ass person. Like when you always feel like something is wrong and it give you this heavy feeling to it. I don't like that. So I want a good listener, a happy person, and someone that reads. I like to have book clubs with my girls. I like to read this book. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about this personal finance book. Let's talk about this time management book. Let's talk about this. Read that. Let's bounce ideas of each other. I like somebody like that, a reader. You know what I mean? And I like someone who's moderate in some way. Like they don't really are into drinking, smoking, partying too much. Like they could do it, but not excessively. And if a chick does it excessively, I don't try to change her or pretend that she's not that way. I just know that she ain't the one for me. You know what I mean? So I just take it for what it is. It's fun. It's cool right now. But long term, I won't be with her. So if it's a more moderate chick, it's cool. And I like a creative chick, a chick that's creative. Like she could paint, she could draw, she could sing, dance. She has to have some type of hobby, some type of talent outside of sucking dick and fucking. You know what I mean? I need somebody that could actually have a hobby into something that it is that she just does it because it's fun. I'm a soccer player. I love to play soccer. I love to run. I like running. I like exercising. And and I like to have fun. I like to go cold cards. I like to just do a lot of things, right? And I like someone that's into a concept of family. Okay, like we're gonna go do things as a family. because just you and I, let's go out and have some quality time and do something that's not clubbing, like a daytime thing. Let's go to a Broadway play. Let's go have a picnic. Let's go do something that doesn't require drinking or spending money excessively, right? And that's what I find quality. In terms of looks, I like tall women because I'm 6'2", 6'3". I don't really like no short chick. It's just really not for me. Like I don't know, like I don't like bending down that hard for a chick. Like I think it fucks with my spine. I don't really like that. So I like a chick that's at least 5'8". She at least 5'8" and up. If she's 5'1", she ain't got no business with me. I'm 6'3". Like you don't got no business with me. So a taller woman with all the qualities I discussed, that's a quality woman for me. And that's the details.
I think that was an excellent answer. Shout out to Jose Navarro. I think TTG pretty much answered his question, but I want to show love to Jose Navarro because he always show love when he come in like he's supposed to. So even though he gave you an elaborate answer, I'm gonna answer your question too. And if TTG's in a relationship, so that was accurate advice. But as far as me, he said, what kind of tweaks do you do when you're in a relationship? For me, what I want to say is the main thing, the very main thing is when you're in a relationship is it don't matter if you in love and all of this stuff, you still have to have your own and you still have to be able to live without her. Because the moment that you feel that you can't, you lost. So that's the main tweak. The main tweak is knowing that she's an addition to your life only. They'll never think like we make each other complete. All that fucking kind of shit. Nah, man. Because the moment you lose her, then you lost half of yourself, and then you can't do shit. Then you ain't even gonna be able to get no other chicks because you only have the man you started.
Real shit. Preach.
So there you go, Jose Navarro. Thanks for the super chat, man. Lawrence, you want to say anything? Or if y'all got another question, y'all better pop it in real quick before we finish. Because Lawrence gonna check out, Red gonna check out. I'm gonna play a song, and if it ain't no questions in the chat, I'm gonna just end it. So that's how we gonna do it.
All right. This is Lawrence D. Adams. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. It's Lawrence D. Adams. And you can find me on YouTube. Please realize that my videos are going to disappear and they're going onto Patreon and beyond. Look out for the books that's coming out, and courses. But I'm pulling things off of YouTube. This is Lawrence D. Adams. I am not going in. Y'all done said everything. Y'all done gave it all up. I can do. I can sit back and look.
Well, let me ask you this, Lawrence, because even me, I had people even sending me messages on Instagram because, like I said, that I don't know if y'all heard me, but yeah, man, I made my last YouTube video, man. So if y'all don't catch me on these lives, don't be sitting around waiting for playbacks. If you're not on Patreon, you're not gonna see it, man. And I just say the reason why I do it is, man, because I feel like I put in a lot of work, man. Like a lot of guys that you follow, all they do is just fucking talk to their phone and that's it. I'm in the field. I reply to every single comment, every single DM, every single email. I'm asking questions all day. I'm going live with people. I let people hop on my Instagram and give them free consultations. You know what I'm saying, man? I call up cats. They sick. I call them without a consultation, man. I give y'all 4 or 5 hour streams, multiple 500 jobs in a year, man. Like that's the reason why. So it's like I realize that people don't appreciate content when it's always there for them. So I just want to think because people be thinking like, oh, you go in Hollywood. Oh no, man. It's like you guys support the wrong shit, man. This is a positive channel. Yeah, it's positive and it's vulgar. It's vulgar, yeah, but that's why the shit's called Raw Game. But at the end of the day, man, we don't get into it. We squash beasts. We have brotherhood. We traveling, living our best lives, man, and we showing nothing but positivity, even with a few kinks, man. So for me, that's just like my angle, man. I want to put out content for people who appreciate it, and the people who appreciate it learn from it, and they hit me and they email me and say, hey, man, this is a success. I did what you said. I'm not just here to like for y'all to just like say that the content is good. I already know it's good, so I don't need for y'all to tell me that. So I want y'all to like, if it's good, show me you like it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my take. But go ahead, Lawrence. You can just go ahead and break it to him. That's my reason. Because I was gonna drop the Philippine shit on the YouTube, and I was like, you know what? Fuck that, man. I mean, I didn't drop hella shit, like, man.
I think with all the content creators that we have on this panel.
Oh, let me just say this one. Let me just say one thing, not to cut you off, big bro. But this was my and even Talleyrand. This was in Red Pill. This was the thing that really irked me to even say this. Now, y'all know I do hella videos, and like I say, y'all think I don't get a dating device? I still get a dating device on my Patreon. Y'all just not on the Patreon. But the point of it is one particular cat, and if you listening, I'm talking to you. I was really offended by this. Y'all know I put in work. I got a wrestling channel, Patreon, all different platforms, all different content. And somebody hit me up and told me he need the Patreon link because he want to see the Brazilian bitches. That was offensive to me. All this hard work and all this knowledge and all this panel setting up, I'm saying the only incentive it take for you to drop $5 or $10 is because you want to see Brazilian bitches. I didn't like that. And that's what pushed me towards it. Like, for real, like that, y'all niggas don't appreciate
you see where that person's head is at.
Yeah, man. And I didn't like that. It's just like, that's all y'all care about. So, okay. So that's just me speaking my truth. I keep it 100. So I didn't like that. And I just felt like I'm not one of these cats who just give y'all 3-minute videos once a week. I'm doing these hour streams. I'm streaming at work, answering questions while I'm on the clock, like all this shit.
Yeah, that's real. I think that's a lot.
And then you're just like, ooh, I want to see the porno. What's the link to the Patreon again? Nah, fam.
That's crazy.
I know you didn't mean to offend me, but that's offensive to somebody who, nigga, I gave y'all an 8-hour drop. Come on, man.
What's crazy? What's crazy that I stopped making content altogether. Like, I really only get on when Affy asks me to. Like, I really am not on making any content anymore.
Am I bugging, no, Tally? How would that make it, like, for real? Like, oh, okay, like, oh, so bitches, now you ready to drop the 5? So fuck all this information.
Yeah, you're not bugging though, because I legit got off YouTube, bro. Like, for that reason, I'm really only on to listen to like you and Steph and a few other dudes that I think they're cool. But outside of that, man, like, I don't really be on making content because people don't. Number one, they don't have any appreciation for the time it takes for you to do the videos, the editing, the work. And also to teach. I can't give you a 12-minute video if I'm gonna teach you something. I can't. Like, I gotta actually it has to be longer than that.
Yeah, cause see, I'm a real teacher, so I teach y'all niggas shit. I don't just talk. See, a lot of y'all cats, not y'all on the panel, but they just talk about shit for hours. They don't show you any results. They don't tell you how to fix it. They don't tell you how to elevate. They just discuss shit for hella long.
And I think it's gay as fuck for a dude to be like, oh man, like, let me see the porno. Like, I don't want to watch a nigga I know fuck. Like, what type of shit is this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, some of the stuff they doing, it just against the bad man rules and laws, and that's why I can't really fuck with it. I just can't do it. You know what I mean? So I want to see the Brazilian bitches, like. You know what I mean? It's just like, come on, bro. Like, you dead ass right now. And it's like, and it's cool, but these are the same niggas who be in every other channel and they're like, yeah, pay for our prostitutes, and they fucking doing it, man. Like, you out here paying for hoes, and I know some of y'all be eating out prostitutes and strippers and shit, man. Come on, man. Like, it's just against the bottom line rules and laws, and I can't fuck with some of these guys. For that reason, I really stopped making content. And I realized, like we talked earlier, if it's not like dramatic, like if you're not really entertaining these niggas, they're not learning. And you're not a kid. I'm not supposed to be out here entertaining you like you my bitch. Like, stop that shit, man. I gotta be out here like clowning. You know, when you're in a date, what do women say? I like a guy who's funny. You gotta make me laugh. That's what these niggas sound like. I gotta make you laugh so you could learn some shit. Come on, man. You're not giving me no pussy or no money on YouTube. Like, come on, bro. Like, stop it. If you go on the Patreon, maybe, I mean, I'll suggest, I take a suggestion about making it more entertaining. But I'm giving you some free shit. Are you telling me it's not exciting and entertaining enough? Like, these guys like gimmicks. They're like guys who just come in and gimmicks the game. Just come in with a bunch of gimmicks and shit. And it's like I said, the audience is not intelligent enough. Just like Red Pill, he's talking about that science shit. That's just gonna put these niggas to sleep, though. You know what I mean? But wait, when they in the pussy and the fucking chick vagina hurts when you having sex with her, and she's like, oh man, she just getting dry and this and that. Man, it's not that she dry, bro. She got problems down there, bro.
She
Like
got
her.
vaginosis.
You like sex is painful. Like her shit is so fucked up down there that it hurts for her to have sex. Her body's rejecting that shit. But if you listen to Red Pill and you had that type of, like mindset to actually learn and be like, okay, like how can I apply this to my life? Oh man, she might be having some other shit. Now you out here thinking, oh, she dry because she don't find me attractive. Like, come on,
Hey,
bro.
hey, yo, let me drop some other shit that dudes be telling me, man, around here, at least at my job, man. So they like, yo, long story short, there's dudes out there that believe that the box has a natural odor. Not a sense. I'm using that word, specifically. They believe the box naturally has an odor. Nah, fellas. Nah. I'm telling you, I've had box that smell like water, man. So I say that to say there's dudes out there where, like I said, they probably have a body count of 4, and all 4 of them had stinky box. So because of that, they think box naturally is stinky. Yeah, man. Yeah,
And
man. It's messed up. That's why there's a lot of chicks out here walking around with stinky box, because there's a lot of dudes out here eating and sticking the stinky box.
and they got yeasties, all type of shit, man, is
Yes,
going
sir.
on, man. So it's
Yes,
like
sir.
it also dudes be coming on YouTube just to hear how bad chicks are, to feel good about the fact that chicks ain't shit. And so, oh man, this chicks ain't shit. And they just like to hear niggas be like, oh, if she ghosts you, just send her this text. I really seen videos like this out here, like what to say if a bitch ghosts you. I'm there
Yeah,
like,
fired.
what?
Fuck.
Like, like what? Oh, chicks be ghosting you and she fucking 2, 3 other dudes and they ain't nothing. And like that you dealing with a fat baby mama. Like we still on this type of shit. This is crazy. Like, and dudes really just come on to really like be entertained about how bad chicks are. But they really, it's almost cause it's crazy because the chicks are this bad and you still can't get them. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
Drop the mic on that one. Go ahead, Lawrence. What you was gonna say?
You guys said it all. All I want to say is good night.
All right, LDA.
Seriously, because because everything that you brought up, you guys you're dead on. Just to reiterate, sort of capsulize it again, is that when you realize that you got content creators who are taking you not just about women, but talking about getting you to the next level in your life and beyond, there has to be a price for that. And until you put a price on it, you're not going to appreciate it. I got one of my books I read like all the time. The edges are folded back. One of the things that the author said is until you charge, people are not going to respect you.
Right.
And so there has to be a price on what we share and what was given. You have if you were to take us put us in a seminar, we would have to charge you guys. And it's not so much that, like you said, we're trying to get money. We have to start. What we need to do is say there's a price for what we have and what we share in our experience. I did not get none of these things for free. None of these men on this panel got none of this information they got for free. They paid a price with their behind, each one of them.
Facts. Get money.
So with that being said, I have nothing else to say. I am thoroughly about to say, well, I've been in church, so I'm gonna say I've been thoroughly blessed from what's been said tonight, and I'm out.
Peace.
Red Pill, close out Whooping Beta's close. And then we'll play a song. I already told y'all. Hey, make sure y'all like on your way out too, man. Y'all be forgetting.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, first of all, I want to thank everybody on the panel, for joining tonight, dropping on this knowledge and wisdom, gems, so on and so forth. Also want to thank everybody in the chat, for joining us for yet again another fire episode of Super Friends on a beautiful Sunday. And people listening on the playback too, man. But so just to reiterate, the topic today was, what is a quality chick, or what is a dime? For me, a dime for me, in short, would be somebody who physically appeases me, sexually appeases me, like the way, I'm sexually attracted to the way she looks. her mind is moldable and is also spiritual. You know, she's not too much caught up in the physical of this world, and you know, and she has let's say a bright spirit. You know what I mean? Not no. Actually, no, I need a little demon in her. I'm lying. I don't want her. I don't want her with too much light. I need her with a little bit of demon in her. But but overall, she'd be my assistant, man. Basically, she'd be the assistant to my life. I mean, I have so many things, so many plans, so many goals that I want. I realize if I had like an extra hand, like I said, she has to be moldable. If I had an extra hand, you know, I can see myself taking over the world a little quicker than that. You know, when I'm looking for her, I'm looking for cooperation and for my corporation. I like that. Let me say that again. I'm gonna need cooperation for my corporation. Yeah. My quality chick needs that right there. You know, what I would say, tell dudes, step your standards up. You know what I mean? On the type of chicks that you're choosing. Out here, some of you dudes out here choosing stinky box, man. Thinking that's the norm. Thinking that's it's okay to go, you know what I'm saying, go head first and all that. And nah, man. And I'm gonna drop a episode soon talking about protecting your seed, man. You dudes dropping your seeds in these stinky boxes and all that. That's why these chicks think it's cool to walk around with the stinky box, man. But last thing I'm gonna leave y'all with is I like what LDA said, man. You know, they ain't gonna respect it till you pay for it. So you know what? I'm gonna drop my DR vlog, right? Cause I'm editing my Medellin vlog. I'm dropping the DR vlog now.
And let me point that out. See, like y'all go and y'all listen to Red Pill's travel vlogs. Don't y'all niggas know it take him days to edit those videos?
Shit. Facts. So you're right.
On it. Like days, nigga. Not what I mean days. I don't mean like a few hours, but I'm just emphasizing days. No, I mean literally days.
Literally. Yes. They have. That's the thing. They have no idea, you know. So, but LDA is right, man. And what you just said is what pretty much what I was trying to say is, with all the work that I'm putting into these vlogs, man, and what I'm seeing with this, I paraglided, man. I'm thousands of feet in the sky over Medellin, man. Crazy. But I say that to say I'm gonna drop my DR vlog. Y'all gonna see how the DR vlog ends. You know what I mean? Because you know, like I said, when I go abroad, it ain't about abroad. You know what I'm saying? But I was in DR, man. So it's almost like, you know what I mean, it's swimming in broads over there. So that shit just build into the vlog and all that. So that's the DR vlog. My Medellin vlog, yeah, that's gonna go on my Patreon. I'm saying that right now. I just realized that. But all the work I'm putting in for the Medellin vlog, yeah, that's going on Patreon. So y'all check out my Costa Rica vlog, then y'all check out my DR vlog that I'm dropping right now, and then y'all gonna see if y'all wanna y'all decide whether or not y'all wanna pay that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever price I decide it is for the Medellin vlog, man. But besides that, you know, it's not just about vlogging. I got the Manipulated Man series. Check that out. It's about, you know, true female nature. But also check out things like
all your jobs is fire. I'm just saying with the vlogs, they're like movies, the narration. Yeah, you know.
No. Absolutely. What I like to say, if anybody knows what the Truman Show is, y'all look that up. The Truman Show.
James said, "Put your link in the chat." He been putting the chick link in the chat the whole time.
Exactly. See, expected to come every 2 seconds, man. But what was I saying? About my vlog. Fuck it. Anyway, say that again.
There are many movies.
Yeah.
It is a movie if you just was to put all the parts in one.
Word. What I was saying was, if anybody knows the Truman Show, I try to call my vlogs. It's like I compare it to like the Truman Show mixed in with a music video. You know what I mean? New age music video. You know what I mean? I try to, you know, tell you about what's going on, and in the DR one, well, you got to see it, man. That I wasn't with a chick, but a chick was in the company I was with. So I dropped a few gems on, you know, little things that you do when you're dealing with a chick, talking to a chick and all that stuff. So y'all definitely go check that out, man. But I brought the other stuff up to let people know that my channel isn't just about vlogs. We could do other things like, you know, Manipulated Man, how to live your life live, how to gain confidence. You know what I mean? So people gotta definitely subscribe, man. Let me throw my joint in right now. People definitely gotta subscribe, man. Check my joint out, man. Y'all gotta know how to go back to previous videos, man. It's not just the first 2 videos. People thinking I only got like 2, 3 videos up, man. Like,
That's
come
how
on,
they just
I
watch
got
it.
like 90 videos, man. I'm
They
close
watch
to
your
100
music
videos
and
now,
be like,
man.
when you dropping again? Man, I got hella drops you ain't seen, fam.
And everybody got to realize I have a real life also. YouTube is not my life. You know what I'm saying? So I just happen to do YouTube is what people got to understand, man. Like YouTube is fun for me, but it's not my life, man. I love to enjoy my life, but you'll see that when you look at my vlog. You look at my vlog. My motto isn't live life live for no reason. So everybody go ahead, Red Pill Chauvinist channel. I put my link in the chat. Y'all go subscribe, and until next week, man. Same bad time, same bad channel.
All right, so what we gonna do now? I'm gonna close out. I see your super chat now, so I know that you want me to answer your question. What is a quality chick to me? One who got money, shut the fuck up, is nasty, and let me lead. That's it. So I'm gonna play this song. If y'all want a sudden death question, man, hit the super chat. I'm gonna be looking, and when the song is up, we out. Ain't no half stepping. Big Daddy Kane, cause y'all half stepping.
Drop some smooth lyrics. It's 88. Time to set it straight, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no half stepping. Word. I'm ready. Rappers stepping to me. They wanna get some. But I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory. They can't get with me. So pick a BC day, cause you are history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me. Yo, that's a wrong move. So what you want, huh? Don't adore competition. I just devour like a pit bull against such a power. Cause when it comes to me, it's no hot damn, I got it good. Look who I am. Look at IGDKDDYKAN. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like Benny. I'm different. So don't compare me to my cover, cause they can't hang. Word to the mama. At least not with the principle of this pedigree. So when I roll on your rappers, you better be ready to die because you're petty. You're just a butter knife. I'm a machete. This ain't my kids. Wait until when you try to front so I can chop into your body. Just because you try to be basic. Friday the 13th, I'ma play Jason. I'ma show that game puzzle a riddle. The name is Big Daddy, yes, big, not little, so define it. There's your walking paper, sign it, and take a walk. As the Kane start to talk, cause I'm the big daddy. I'm the big daddy.
All right, y'all. Ain't no half stepping, man. So I see Trav said have fun, hook up, and all of that. Yep. So in closing, the Patreon link is in the chat for y'all to get this exclusive content. Subscribe to Red Pill Chauvinist. Shout out to CJ. Subscribe to Travis Terrell. He's in the chat. Subscribe to Lawrence D. Adams. Subscribe to Talleyrand the Great. And for me, Boop, one-on-one consultation, Mr. King Fee 101 at gmail.com. Follow me on Dominance Mindset and Raw Game on Instagram. And if this content you appreciate it, you can always hit the PayPal. Some people don't like donating, they want to do it in private. PayPal.me/KingFee. Yeah, man. So let this song ride out, and we out.
Oh shit, I gotta stand strong over MCs and devour with the power of Hercules or Samson. But I go further to left, cause you can scout my cameo and I still have strength. And no, that's not a myth, but if you try to rip or get whipped, the man with the given gift of gab, your vocab, I only ignore. Be sleeping on your rhymes till I start to snore. You can't awake me or even make me fear your son, cause you can't do me none. So think about it if you're trying to go. When you wanna step to me, I think you should know that I'm a big